What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How's everyone doing today? What's up, Bobby? How's it going? Zen is the YouTube gang today. Why is the starting screen music so ominous? I don't know. Yeah, just random. What's up, Oshik? How's it going? Alrighty. So yeah, today I want to do just a little bit of stream overlay stuff, at least to start out with, and we'll get to Starground stuff. So do not fret. But yeah. One thing I wanted to do was add our little confetti effect into our overlay so that I don't have to manually do it. You know, again, just kind of trying to make things less manual. So yeah, we may perhaps do that. Been messing with particles for that. I'll have to see what it looks like, but yeah. Then after that, there's a couple things I want to do today. I'd like to kind of take a closer look at the thumper and see if we can balance that better. And try and get the random resource spawning set up. It might be a little bit harder, but I do want to do that just to make it even more fair with the resources. So, but yeah, other than that, it's just gonna be random stuff. This update's getting really close to being finished, I would say. So I think we're almost ready to go. I also did want to do the vertical airlocks and storage interfaces just to make that easier. So yeah. But anyways, let's jump into it. I started working on the particle emitter here. I really don't like that I can't rotate it, you know, I always hate that, but it is what it is. So we're gonna do color curves. We just need the initial color curves. So let's look at our confetti. What do we have? Kind of a variety. I see like blue, green, red, purple, you know, all sorts. So let's start doing that. Interpolation will be constant. So let's just do some funny colors. Let's do red. Let's do blue. Let's do green. And let's do purple. Might be enough of a distribution. Confetti, yeah. That's my favorite type of microwave. I I only know of one type of microwave. So I don't know I don't know if there's multiple types. Dang it, where was that one option again? It's like use albedo. It's not here. You know the one I'm talking about. In the material. It's in like vertex color, use as albedo. There we go. Yeah, look at that freaking confetti, guys. I do need to I think it needs more particles. Maybe like 512. And let's restart and see what this looks like when in the actual camera perspective. Okay, so it's too high. But it's not terrible. It does kind of look like confetti. So let's move it below the camera. Set this like -5 or something. Hopefully that's low enough. That is still not low enough. -15. That better be low enough. Yeah, it's good. We just need to give the confetti more speed. So we're just gonna say in velocity, set that to like way higher. Like at least 100. Just that it gets up in the camera, you know? Let's try that. That's not too bad. If I hide this, you guys can see what it really looks like. Hide this also. It's a little quirky. I think, let's see here. Some of them are going in a weird... I think it's because of the spread. If I set the spread to 0, they shouldn't, move so close forward to the camera. Let's look at our other confetti. The thing that our confetti is missing is just the rotation, I would say. I'm gonna give these particles some angular velocity so that they rotate around. It's definitely better. Great way to kill the bit rate. I think that's definitely better. I really do wish that I could rotate it in all directions, but it just doesn't work. I can disable Z and that looks kind of good, but the thing is then they never face toward the camera. So it's a little weird, you know. But that doesn't look too bad. I mean, that's okay, I would say. I don't really know right now. It's crazy. Let's increase the emission shape scale. Let's ramp up those particles. 2,048 particles. It's a lot of confetti. That's not bad. I'd say that looks like confetti, wouldn't you guys? And see, it's great, so if I stop emitting it, they'll just kind of start to fall off the screen, you know? It doesn't, like, snap in. So they'll just slowly dissipate. I think I need to set their time a little bit longer. It looks like they're dying weirdly. Maybe 15 seconds. Let's just do a small burst. See, so we can do like bursts instead of having to do this big continuous thing. So yeah. Let's make sure we're all good. Yeah, that looks good. Could set it to explosive. Wonder what that would look like. It's just gonna burst a million. Whoa. That's crazy. That's kind of where they don't start immediately after you push a number. Yeah, well, like, you can just put in the number and press start. I definitely like those kinds of microwaves. The only ones that I know start immediately is when you press the, you know, microwave express button. So, but yeah. Collision? Like, are you saying the confetti should collide with each other? Because I mean, I could do that, I guess. I don't know if they can collide with each other. I'm not sure. What would that be in collision? Mode would just be rigid, I guess. I don't think it'll work, though. I think collision only collides with the colliders and not themselves, so there's nothing I can do about it. Also, I want to make the initial velocity just a tad bit more random, so they don't all start at the top. Let's see how that looks. That's better, but now, like, the maximum needs to be increased. Let's set that to, like, 75. Let's see what that looks like. Wait for it to dissipate. That's pretty good. It's a nice big explosion, you know? Yeah. That's usually what confetti is like, right? Set this to like 0.9. Let's see what that looks like. I do like that you can modify the amount ratio too. That's always kind of cool with these kinds of particles. I feel like that's pretty good. We could just do like one big burst when, you know, somebody subscribes. One other thing too I wanted to do is in the process material. Excuse me. The material I want it to be shiny. So let's do that. I think it's in roughness. Set the roughness really low. Then let's up the specular. So they should be very reflective now. I could turn on metallic, but then they just look weird. I feel like there's something I'm missing in here. Mission, normal map. Backlighting. What's backlighting look like? Oh, that's kind of cool. You can like give it a backlight. Weird. And then come out of a point and spread out. We could do that too, yeah. Hey, Sakura, what's up? Hey, cheese time, let's go. Oh, almost got you rated 40 people, but they didn't raid. That's all good. I appreciate it, though. Yeah, welcome in. Currently working more on stream overlay stuff. I'm messing with some confetti. We've always had the confetti in, how we can do disable receive shadows now. We've always had the confetti, just in OBS, but I figured it's probably a good idea to, go ahead and put that into our overlay now. Okay, so you're saying release them from a single point. We could try that. Let's see here. In spawn, we can do a point. It's gonna freeze it for a sec. Okay. So that'll just go up in like a stream like that. What we'd have to do is set more spread. So like maybe 45. Wish I could restart these easily. That's not too bad. That gives it just kind of a decent spread, I would say. Maybe even a little bit more. If I go to process material spread, maybe like a 60-degree spread. And I think I need to up the maximum velocity just a touch. You have a question for you? Yeah, feel free to ask away. There we go. Now we get full screen coverage. I think I need to up the minimum velocity just a touch. That should be good. Alrighty. I'm also going to add an alpha curve just in case they ever do disappear. I don't want them to just snap out because it looks unprofessional. So I'm going to just give it a tiny little ramp off at the very end of its life. Alright. We got freaking confetti gamers. Yeah. Let's rename this to confetti. And now I don't know if there is a node for this. I have to see. So Twitch, point redemption, event listener, chat message listener, command listener. This might have, yeah, channel subscribe. Okay. And I am going to also do, let's see here. Let's add an audio emitter because I want to do little party sounds. So yeah, there is actually a lot of different things here we can check for, isn't there? Oh man, that's actually nice. The channel ad break begin. I might set up a thing for that so it sends a message in chat or something. So yeah. Funkoid, can you make evil confetti? Would just be red, I guess, or something? I don't know. Could. My favorite streamer. I appreciate that. Sure talking to you. I like the community. I really like Starground. It's a nice place to come hang out. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah. That's always my goal, I think, with this. Is like, I just want it to be a chill, hanging out community kind of thing, you know? So that's epic. Thank you. It's 2 questions. Is it possible to use this particle effect thing to make, GIFs that are transparent background? What are your thoughts on emailing companies that have no open vacancies to be ahead of people who just apply the traditional way? Okay. So yeah, first off with GIFs, I think you can probably export transparent GIFs with this. I know Godot has some kind of... I haven't used it. There's like a recording thing. I think they actually do have functions in GDScript to create GIFs now. I think it was something they added. So yeah, I think you could probably record the screen and turn it into a GIF pretty easily, which is cool. So yeah, that would definitely be possible. And then yeah, for emailing companies that have no open vacancies. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt, right? Especially if there's like a company that you are really looking at and want to work at, right? Because if you email them, you know, the truth is you never really know if they have open vacancies. Sometimes the right email that comes along, they might realize like, oh, actually, that would be a perfect fit right now, even if they don't like advertise it as having a position open. A lot of smaller studios and stuff will do that because a lot of the times they just kind of wait for the right person to come along. And so yeah, it doesn't really hurt to send an email. You know, just don't like, I would just be, I don't know, how would I, you don't want to sound like you're demanding a position or anything, obviously, right? So I think it's best just to like leave your resume, you know, say what you're interested in and what you, I think the important thing too is like how you would fit into the company if you're going to be sending emails, right? So it's like, I think if I worked here, I would, and I could do this and make this better, right? Because there has to be a reason why they would hire you. So, but yeah, that's what I'd say. It doesn't hurt. Obviously, you'll probably get way more success out of sending emails to companies that are actually have an open position. But yeah, definitely do it though. Yeah, this confetti's looking good. So yeah, there's a lot of events in here. I didn't realize how many there was. There's a channel shout out receive, hype train begin, extension bits transaction create, channel VIP add, channel suspicious user message, channel predictions, channel polls, custom rewards, guest star, moderator stuff, unban, channel raid, channel subscription gift, whole bunch of things. So yeah, message hold, lots and lots of things. Ad break begin is interesting because I would love to set that up to send a chat message. So I will see if we can do that. But yeah, let's just connect up all these signals though. This will be channel subscribe. So hey bro, what's up? How's it going? How's the stream thingy going? It's going good. I'm just connecting up some signals for different events on the channel. So like I want to start this confetti. I added this confetti particle. You know, I know it's really laggy right now. Just give me 1 minute here. We can say channel subscription gift. So that when somebody gift subs, it also does the stuff. So let's go ahead and add these signals up. I'm just gonna say, let's see, received for the data. Let's do that on channel subscribed received, and then this one on that. I will stop the confetti now so you guys don't so you guys can see the stream again. Okay. So you set it up so that when both of those go, we're just gonna have a function called function start confetti. And we can have a jump scare, maybe. I'll have to see what I want to do for that. I'm not sure yet. So I'll just say in here, start confetti. I'm pretty sure that's how you spell confetti. I have no idea. And then start confetti. So then in start confetti on our animation player, it's pretty easy. We can, I guess we need a different animation player, don't we? Because I want these things to be able to stack on top of each other, so... let's just go ahead and paste it as a sibling. This will be our confetti player. So, in our confetti player... I duplicated this stuff. Let's just delete it and make a new one. Animation player. Why is it still playing the confetti? Thought I disabled it. Hold on. I'm gonna close the overlay for 1 second. Confetti player. That's how you spell confetti, right? Yeah. Confetti almost sounds like an Italian word. So what we're gonna say in here is just, let's see, property track confetti emitting becomes true. Value is true. I'm also going to change this to be one shot so that it doesn't constantly continue to emit. I'm also going to go ahead and just say in here whenever it gets called, I will, let's see, call method track on confetti, and I think we need to say reset or restart. Just so that if multiple GIFs or something happen at the same time, it still plays one for each one. So. Confetti comes from Italian, it does? Okay. Yeah, I thought it did. Confetti word origin. Yeah, it is. It is Italian. It just means sweets. Did they used to, like, throw candy up into the air, and that's why confetti is a thing? I don't know. So I'm just going to go ahead and say confetti player dot play start. And we're going to have the confetti sound. So let's see here. Before we play the confetti sound... Wish I could do, like, things in here. No, that's fine. We'll just do it here. I'll say confetti sound dot pitch scales equal to rand f range 0.75, 1.25. And then confetti sound dot play. Let's see. And now we have to go get a confetti sound. Let's get a free sound. I'm sure there's lots on there. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That's balloon pop. Oh, this is going to be loud. I'm going to turn this down, by the way. That's... No. 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 God. When you sort by relevance, it just doesn't work out. Let's sort by Creative Commons 0. That one's okay. It's not really what I want. It's not that many. Maybe we layer them, so we have that one, and then, what do they call those things? You blow into it and it goes... What are those called? That. Yeah. Okay, sorry that was so loud. I guess let's go ahead and merge these sounds in Premiere really quick. All right. Let's wait for that to load up. I guess if this is an explosion, explosiveness really should just be 1. So... Come on, Premiere. I know using Premiere to edit sounds isn't a great idea, but it's fine. Yeah, once this is set up, that'll be very nice. And let's also see if we can set up the pre-ad thing really quick before, what do we call it? What do we call it? Let's search Twitch. Twitch event listener. We gotta hurry. Channel ad break begin. And we're gonna connect it up. Connect the main. Let's go find where we send a message right here. I'm gonna say ads are about to begin. What else should I say? Ads are about to begin. We'll be back soon. Okay. Let me start it up, and we'll wait for it to happen. Have I played Wobble Dogs? I have not. I've seen people play it. I've watched Jerma play it. It seems pretty fun. But yeah, I just haven't gotten it yet. Maybe one day if it goes on sale or something. I'm curious to see if this will probably send the message right as the ad is starting, doesn't it? That's what I would imagine. I mean, what other kind of things are here? There's ad break begin. I wish I could do like 1 hour before the ad, or not 1 hour, 1 minute. But I don't see any option for that. Subscription message, chat notification, update. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just do that one. So it should send a chat message. Hopefully, let's see. It did not. But maybe it does it right as the ads start. So an ad is starting soon. Let's wait and see. Unless I screwed something up. And I'll also print in here. When it starts too. I could gift it to you on an episode someday. You're totally welcome to. I'm not gonna say no, but don't feel like you have to or anything. You really don't need to. Okay, Premiere is open. Let's put all the stuff in. Still hasn't sent any message. Well, the ad has started and has not sent a message, so... didn't print anything either. So I don't know what happened. Ads are starting now. Be back soon. Yeah, it didn't send any message, so I don't know if it didn't actually receive the signal. So that's I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe I screwed something up, but I don't think I did. Have an channel ad break begin. Is it only when I run an ad on purpose? Maybe it is. I'll have to check that. I don't want to run a bunch of ads for you guys, but I do need to test this. Okay, let's put these in really quick and make a sound. I'm gonna turn on desktop audio so you guys don't go deaf. Oh my god, that's the skateboard sound. My bad. That's kind of loud. It sounds kind of weird, but it's fine. Let's go a little later. And this is so obnoxious and loud. Let's make it quieter. Yeah, that'll work. I don't really like that explosion sound, but it is what it is. Could probably find a better one if we did like a cannon launch or something, but this is fine. You know. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't work on the ad thing. Maybe it's only when I run the ad or something. I'm not really sure. So we'll have to figure that out. I'll leave it all connected up just in the hopes that maybe one day it works. We'll see. Confetti sound. All right, so we're gonna set this not too loud because it can get really freaking loud. Because that one's -15. This one should probably be pretty quiet like that, maybe even -15. And let's do waveform audio, and this will be confetti. Render it out. Go get it on my desktop. Once everything loads, add it to my SFX folder. Let's see, confetti, C for confetti, All right, there we go. So now I can just go ahead and link this up to our confetti sound. It should do random pitch scale and play it. Try searching for pop. I think it's okay. With the music and stuff, I don't think it'll matter. And then let's go add a button onto our canvas so I can test this. So I'm just gonna say this is confetti. And this will be a different signal. I'll just say run confetti. Or it's called start confetti. All right, so now I can, let's restart. And now I can actually make it happen. Oh yeah, the desktop audio is super quiet. See, it's good if I run it multiple times, it'll just redo it. Let me know if that's way too loud. It seems like it's probably okay. Just looking at the levels on OBS, but I don't know. Oh, why did it just disappear? That's not supposed to happen. Let's watch this and make sure. Okay, it's just randomly disappearing. I think it's because our lifetime may be too short. We can try that and see if that's the case. Otherwise, it might be the view stuff. Like maybe they get out of range of the rendering area. It could be that. Let's see what this looks like. Hopefully it was just the lifetime. No. It just kind of disappears, so I don't know what's going on. It must be in the draw, or not draw passes. Somewhere. Is it in draw passes? It might be. No. Visibility range? No. Where is that again? I always forget. Is it in here? Display. God, drawing. Here it is. It's this visibility box, maybe? I don't know if that's actually what it is, but Let's try it. So let's just increase the width a bunch. Let's increase it to like 64, 64, 64. Seems like it was negative the half, so negative 32. Oh yeah, there we go. Hopefully that's just the cause. Let's try it again. Last time. No, that's another thing I can get off of OBS. So I'm tired of it. Also means I don't need cheese break on there. There's a whole bunch of things I can remove now. It's still disappearing. I don't know what's going on here. On start, it does restart, and then it says emitting is true. So what is going on here? I don't think it's the lifetime, but I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm gonna set it to something insane. 60 seconds. And we're gonna see if that's the case. If it's still disappearing, that's definitely not the lifetime. Let's wait and watch. Could just be that it's going out of the render range or something. I'm not sure how it works. I don't know. Maybe it's a lifetime? It may have been the lifetime. So let's count how long this takes. Let's open up a timer. And let's just start a stopwatch. And I want to see how long it takes for all of the particles to get to the bottom. Yeah, I think it was the lifetime. Because it looks like at around 20 seconds is when it was happening before. Yeah, I just want to get this to the right value. Looks like 30 seconds is probably going to be best. Yeah, it seems 30 seconds is good, so let's do that. Alrighty. Anyways, that should be everything then. Plays that. So let's clean up OBS. I'm gonna get rid of the stupid confetti that I hate. Let's do... Okay, so the other thing I want to do is text-to-speech because the text-to-speech that we had set up just kind of stopped working. I don't know what happened, but let's remove that. So we're gonna fix it. Let's go to our channel points. Manage channel points. We do have text-to-speech. Thank you, thank you. 500. Man, it's all set up. Uh-oh. Hey, Ryan, what's up? How's it going? Oh, no. Here we go. The beginning of the end. Where was the one that's the, yeah, Point Redemption listener? Oh, God. Text to speech. Oh, it's all over. Oh, I disabled the text to speech. I was like wondering why it was invisible. It's all over. Let's turn it back on. Still haven't turned the cheese into particles yet. Rip rate? Yeah. It's gone. So how do we do text-to-speech stuff? I've done it in Starground, but I'll be honest, it's been like a year since I've actually done it. I set that up like a long time ago. Let's go to global and take a look. Uh-oh. We're getting in some trouble now. Oh god. Yeah, that's probably funny. Voice ID, voices. So we need those two things. And then in here, we set the voice index. So I'm just gonna say voice ID. I'm just gonna say, well, I don't know, let's just do this. Voice ID will just be 0. Can you do 62 more? Oh my god. I think it's fading out, guys. I think we're okay. Whoa, is it gonna stop? Oh no, the music is just repeating. My PC isn't lagging, it's just the overlay. I may need to change the formula of that or really swap over to particles for real. It just never ends. How much time is left on it, dude? It's going on forever. Let me print out the time, because now I'm like, man. Print cheese time. It still has 44 seconds left, but it's going way too slow. I knew something was off. I am multiplying it by delta, but that's like 37, 36. It's taking way too long. So why is it so slow? I'm not sure why it's so slow. Well, yeah, it does matter on the frame rate, but I am multiplying them by delta time, so that's why I'm like, I don't know why it's so cheese waterfall. Yeah, I think it's a little bugged. We're just gonna close it. My apologies. We're gonna swap that over to a particle system, I think, so we can handle more particles. If we do a particle system, we can do like a million cheese, and it won't die anymore. So I think that's what we'll do. It's well to fade out too. Yeah, we need to maybe make it so that if you redeem it multiple times after, it's not 30 seconds, it's like 10 more seconds, so it doesn't just go on forever. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I just closed it. I was just like, screwed up. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, for this. So if we do... Why do I do this twice? Odd. It's on this one. If reward title... Oh, I did the wrong one. Otherwise, if it is equal to... text to speech. Right, that's what we're doing. So this is where we'll actually do our voice stuff. So let's go look inside of our speaker. Just to make sure I know how to do it. Okay, so that's how we do it. And then back into here. So we're going to say as long as the voice ID is not null. Or we just say voice ID. So display server.tts speak, voice ID, volume is 1, pitch is 1, rate is 1, utterance ID is 0, and the message will be data. but it is dictionary. Oh. Data dot text. I don't know what it's gonna be. We need to print out data. So I'm gonna go ahead and print data just so I can see what this actually returns. Yellow. So it's user input. So data dot user input is what we want. Okay, so I think we're good to go. Does anybody want to try out the text-to-speech? Who wants to be the first person to use text-to-speech, the new one? I mean, I can redeem it. If you guys don't want to waste your points. I don't want to rob anyone of the opportunity. It should work. I'm just making sure. Yeah, I get the languages, the English ones. Then we just say TTS speak. Uh-oh. What? It crashed. What happened? So data, user input. Cannot convert argument 2 from int to string. Text, voice. So the voice is a string? Hold on, guys, hold on. It's broken. Voice is the ID value returned by tts.getVoices. Oh. I messed it up. Oh, I have to say voice ID is voices at 0. I see. Because get voices for language. Okay. All right, let's redo this. I'll go ahead and redeem what you guys said. I'm not gonna make you waste your points. Invalid index 0 of the object. Oh, I have to enable it in the project, I believe. I have to go text to speech enabled, and then we have to save and restart the project. Okay, almost, guys, almost. What'll be nice about this one is it won't take forever to actually start the text-to-speech. It'll happen practically instantly as soon as you guys redeem it. And now it won't break anymore. Gonna get some coffee real quick. Do it up. Let's see. Text-to-speech. Okay. Let's give this a try. Hopefully this works. I'm gonna redo it again. Did you guys hear it play? I think it did, but it was incredibly quiet. What should volume be? Oh, volume by default is... Oh. I have volume set to 1, which is practically nothing. So volume is this one. Let's set volume to 50. Okay, that should fix it. Let me redeem one more time. Sorry to spam the rewards.
TS.
There we go. TS. Now it should work. Anyone's welcome to try their redeems again. Here, I'll do yours, Abra, really quick. That's kind of loud. Let's set it down to 75, maybe. It's one where it sounds like a sprinkler. Oh, yeah. I might let you guys change these values when you do the message. Like, it'll have the defaults, but it'd be funny if you could make your own, like, set your own values. So let's do, let's see. Defaults is going to be a dictionary. Volume, I always do capitals in here. I don't know if that's normal. 75. Pitch is 1. Speed is 1. And I'll just do these as lowercase. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll just check if I'll make it lowercase. So we got pitch, speed, volume. I think that's everything. So we have to format this somehow. What I'll do is break up your message. So we're gonna separate it with like a weird character, like maybe that, right? A semicolon. So we're gonna say data.user input. Does it have different voices? It's only the voices I have installed on my computer. I think I have a male voice and a female voice, so I can maybe that can be another thing too, like which ID it is. So we'll also check that. So what we're gonna say is data.userinput.split, and we're gonna split it with. What do you guys want to split it with? We could do exclamation marks. Actually, no, because you'll probably put exclamation marks in the message. That's the issue. Let's do these vertical lines. So it's going to split it based off of that. So then, now what we're going to say is, let's see here. Trying to think of the best way to do this. For I in, let's say var args is that. For I in args, if I dot is float. This'll, let's see, let's just go ahead and stack the type this as a packed string array. It's like is valid float. Yeah. So if it's a valid float, let's see, how do we want to do this? Message will be nothing. We'll just have all the info in here. So first off will be ID. ID will just be 0. I'll just call it index. Alright, I gotta figure out a format for this. So index. What I'll just do is this. So if args dot size is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it means that there's 5 things. Then I'll say if arg 0, right, is greater than equal to 0, and let's say arg0.2 int. First off, let's just say if arg0.is valid int. And then if when we turn it to an int, it's greater than 0 and it is less than voices.size, then we know it's a valid index, and then we're gonna say defaults.index is equal to args 0 dot to int. All right, so that's 1. A couple more. Hey, MBG, what's going on? Welcome in. How's it going? What have you been up to? We're gonna check if this one is valid float. So that's a valid float if args1.to float is greater than 0 or greater or equal to 0, and args1.to float is less than 100, less than or equal to. Then we can say defaults.volume is equal to args1.to float. Okay. We're getting there. Gonna have to do a whole bunch of these. Doing fine, nice. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Is this working now?
Yeah, I have it hooked up to my computer. So instead of doing it through the Twitch thing, I'm just using it in our overlay now. It's so much better. So 10 is the highest on rate. So pitch is the highest. So we're just gonna say if 2 is a float, if it's greater than 0 and less than 2, defaults.pitch. Honestly, what I could do, instead of doing this, I'll just say defaults.pitch is equal to clamp. Clamp F. args1, or this will be args2.float. Minimum of 0, maximum of 2.0. That way, if somebody puts in a value that's too big, then it's fine. Yeah, much better. Yeah, it's way better this way. I was getting kind of tired of the old method. Because it just would randomly break and stuff, and I'm like, oh man. You know, it was annoying. Okay, so we got that. I guess I can do the same thing here. I'll just say defaults.index is clamp I. Is that a thing? Yeah. 0 voices.size -1. Okay, just a couple more. So that's pitch. Now we need to do speed, which is basically just a copy of this one. Speed. And the maximum for speed, I think it said was 10. And what was the minimum? Rate 0.1. Okay, now the final one. And I'll just say defaults.message is equal to args4. Alright, we almost are ready, guys. I just gotta actually put all this stuff in. So we're gonna say defaults.message, defaults.index, defaults.volume, defaults. Is it pitch first? We'll see. Dot speed. It's pitch, then rate, yeah. Alright. And then this has to be voices at that index. Okay. You guys ready for this? So what you'll be able to do, I'll do one just as an example so you guys can see how to format it. You have to put in 5 things, so it has to have 5 arguments. So let's restart it. All right, so I'm gonna do it. So what you do is this. You're gonna do, first off, the index. I wanna do the female voice, so I'll do 1. My volume will be 100. My pitch will be 2. My speed will be 10, and my message will be hello, 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 hello. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it worked. So that's how you format it. I'll put I'll put a thing in the description of the text to speech so you guys know what those values are. Wait, I gotta go to the manager. Yeah, text to speech stuff. I'm just getting it set up so you guys can customize the volume and the pitch and all that stuff. Which it looks like we're all good to go. Then after that's all done, we're gonna go work on Starground. So I'm gonna say in the description, making a voice say something. Events like this.
I don't know what happened to us, just sound like a giant squeak and over 100.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so I have the volume clamped because you can't go over 100, so yeah. But it works though. So voice ID, volume, pitch, speed, and message. And I might put ranges for these. Let's see. That's fine. People will figure it out. Okay, you should be able to see a little description now when you do it of what you can pass in. Voice ID, volume, pitch, speed, message. Yeah. All right. Should be all good then. All right. Text to speech is here. We don't have to use our old stupid one anymore. I'm gonna see if there's a way I can install more voices on my computer. Because it would be fun to have a bunch of different ones. I'm not sure if you can, but we'll see. Let's snooze this ad. Yeah, Barely Glenn, what's up? How's it going? Something you might know, how can I change scenes in a multiplayer game for server and clients? Yeah. So, it's tricky with multiplayer. I think at one point I tried to do the scene swapping, but I think you have to do it in a very specific way. Can't remember how. I thought there was a function for it. No. Oh man. Yeah, I'm trying to think how you could do that. If you had everything with spawner nodes, what should happen is when you swap the scene, it's basically going to be like you're deleting stuff. So there's that one function in, I think it's like get tree or something dot change.
Never gonna let you down.
It's change scene to packed or file, whichever one works. So how that function works, I think, as far as I understand, is when you're doing multiplayer stuff and you change the scene, if you have your nodes hooked up with synchronizer spawner nodes, the spawner nodes, where, you know, node is, let's say this is the server over here, and then this is the client. So yeah, with the spawner nodes, I'm sure you know, but when you put down a node, you create a node on the server, it creates it on the client. Oh, I didn't say anything. Oh, I have to have another check. I almost messed up. Hold on, let me fix your issue really quick. If arc size, else, then I'm just gonna say defaults.message is equal to data user input. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. I'm not done yet. So the spawner nodes are good because if you delete one node on the server, it automatically deletes it for the client. And so that's the best way to synchronize the nodes if you aren't using that already. So what that means is when you call that function on the server to change the scene, this function, the change scene to file or change scene to packed, it basically what it does is that all the nodes in the current scene, it deletes them. So it basically deletes them, and if you have it all hooked up to your spawners, it should automatically also delete them on the client. And then what it'll do in the next frame or whatever down here, it'll start spawning in the new nodes for that current scene like that. And it should also then spawn in those same nodes for the client. So I think that should work. I haven't ever really messed with it because Starground...
Does this work?
No, by the way, you're...
Sticking out.
Tongue sticking out. By the way, you're asking how many IDs there are. It's just 2 right now because that's how many voices I have installed on my computer. But I'll see if I can get more installed. Yeah, the issue is the server loads the scene first and the clients can't find the correct multiplayer spawner. Yeah, so what I would do in that case, your multiplayer spawner should probably be... let's see here. Trying to think what would be best. Yeah, because you're deleting the multiplayer spawner. This is why on multiplayer it's kind of tricky to change the scene, why I never ended up doing it with Starground. I think what's going to be best for your case, if you're really needing to change the scene, is instead of actually using the change scene function, which is going to be bad, I think it would just be best to... Because you need to keep your multiplayer spawner node, otherwise it's going to break on the client if that gets removed. So this needs to be separate from the scene that you're changing. You can't do the change current scene, I don't think, on multiplayer, because it'll, yeah, break the spawner. So I think what you'd have to do in this case is just loop through the nodes that you want to get rid of. That's basically how I do it inside of Starground. For example, in Starground, if, like, okay, this is Viridian, and somebody decides to go to the dungeon over here, I don't actually, like, change the scene and stuff. I just delete the dungeon. I have everything in the dungeon attached to a group. That's just called dungeon, right? And every time somebody leaves a dungeon or I need to get rid of the dungeon, I just loop through all of the nodes in that group and I delete all of them. And since it's all hooked up with spawners and stuff, you can do it on the client also. So that's probably what I would do instead of using the scene swap scene, or function, I mean. Because you could just delete, like you could have your main scene or whatever set up to a group. So you have all your nodes and they all are attached to the same group. And then once you want to swap your scene, you can loop through all of the nodes that you want to get rid of in the current scene, and then just do add child on your new scene down here. You know, hopefully that makes sense. I think that's going to be the best way to do it, because then some nodes that you don't want to get rid of, say like a world manager node or some kind of like the multiplayer spawner node right here, you don't have to delete those ones. You're just deleting the nodes that you actually want to get rid of. That's basically what I've done in Starground, and it works just fine with multiplayer. Yeah, multiplayer is definitely tricky because there's so many things like that really complicates things. Like if it was a single player game, it'd be super easy just to do change scene and then you're done. But yeah, with multiplayer, sometimes we have to do stupid, weird stuff. So that's probably what I'd recommend. But yeah, let me know if you got any other questions and stuff. Happy to help out. Alrighty. So yeah,
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Might be a little bit too loud.
Watch your back. He's gonna give you coal.
Tongue sticking
Wink
out.
with tongue sticking out.
Oh man. It's so stupid. I just use old school RPC calls. You could also do that. That's probably going to be more difficult, but it could work. I really do like using spawner nodes for stuff like that. Like, obviously some things you don't want to use spawner nodes for. You wouldn't do player like UI stuff with spawner nodes most of the time, because that's like a client side thing. I use spawner nodes for some server client UI stuff. It's kind of weird how it's set up in Starground, but yeah. All right, well, we got the text-to-speech set up. I don't know how to install more voices. I have to figure that out. How to install text-to-speech voices, Windows 11. Open the whoa, hold on, guys. Windows Control-N. I'm opening the narrator. Ooh. Legacy voices and natural voices, we can add them. See, Microsoft David, I think, is the default one that we have installed. Yeah, so these are my installed voice packages. I think we can just add more. Ooh. So let's look for the English ones.
I'm sorry for what I'm about to do.
Oh God.
Big boy 168 Tree of Wisdom.
Oh my God. Also, there's these natural voices we can add, apparently. Do we want to do... He's British. Microsoft Ryan? Let's do Microsoft.
Hello, my name is Ryan. I am a high-quality speech...
Hello, my name is Guy. I am a high-quality speech voice.
Hello, my name is Jenny. I am a high-quality speech...
Hello, my name is Arya.
Hello, my name is Sonia.
Hello, my name is Ryan.
Hello, my name is Prabhat.
Hello, my name is Nija.
Let's do Ryan. Let's do Ryan. These are crazy. Ryan Microsoft, I know. Ryan, great name, yeah.
I'm not sorry for what I'm about to do.
No. I don't want to have to set a message cap. Can you even do that? I don't think you can. Oh God. Get Microsoft. Yeah. Oh, did it install it? Yeah, I installed it. So how do I access those? Do they just work? What we're gonna do is print them out at the beginning, I think. So we're actually not gonna do that. And we're not gonna do that either. Just gonna have voices. I don't have to check that anymore. So at the beginning, I'm just gonna print out our voices. Print voices. I want to see if it's actually added it now. Let's count the characters TTS takes in. I could do that, yeah. David and Zira. I don't see the natural one. I don't know if we can do the natural one. We may have to... It may only work with legacy voices. Because I think this one just has the... Let's do, like... UK. They don't have it. I don't know if we can get the natural voices in here. I'm not sure. We do have Microsoft Mark.
You have selected Microsoft Mark as the default voice.
You have selected Microsoft David as the default voice.
So that's the Minecraft narrator. Funny. I don't know how to get the other languages on here. The natural ones might be like a weird special thing that only works with, you know, because I don't see it in here as like in the speech area. So we might be stuck with the regular ones. That Spanish one I can. Let's I don't know what would happen if the Spanish one spoke in English. I'm not sure. Let's add it. Close and reopen voices. We may have to actually just restart the Godot editor because It might be a thing where it grabs all the list of voices at the beginning. I'm not sure. My kombucha's gone. Let's start it up and see what voices we have now.
I'm not quite sure how to help.
Alexa, stop. See, we only still have the... Oh, it's because we're only getting the English ones. Let's just say get voices, I think is what we want. Get voices. I just want to see if there's any others, like if there's get natural voices or something. Native icon, okay. So that may be why.
Hola Jesse. Aprecio mucho tu trabajo y espero que tengas una vida
It's pronouncing
feliz.
it so wrong. Oh, sorry, I closed the overlay. That's okay, I'll redo it and then we can get the... Okay, we should have the Spanish voice now. We do. Wait, right? Zira... David... Wait, what? Do we not? We have David. And then we have... I guess we don't. That's beautiful. That's what I mean, yeah? Whatever you say. We might have to fully close this out. I don't want to have to restart my computer. I may have to for this to actually take effect. I'm not really sure. I'll completely reopen Godot, though. Let's see if that works. You guys like my epic icon I made? It's a combo of T and O because it's Twitch overlay. So I did an O, and then I made this part of the O, the T, like that. It kind of looks a little bit like the on-off button, but it's not quite the same. Okay. Let's try this again. I know, I'm a genius. No, we still just have the English one, so it's whatever. I'll probably have to restart my computer, which I'm not going to do right now. But I'll redo your message since it got cut off.
Hola Jesse. Aprecio mucho tu trabajo y espero que tengas una vida feliz replacer 3.
What happened here? Cannot convert argument 2 from dictionary to string. Oh, is it because it's a dictionary now? What happened? Index was 1. Is it because it's getting the... Well, let me check this. The voice. It should be the ID value. Okay. So voices.index.id. That should fix it. Let me retry this. One more time. And it should work.
Hola Jesse. Aprecio mucho tu trabajo y espero que tengas una vida feliz replacer 3.
That's such a bad job of pronouncing it. But it's not a Spanish one, so I guess it makes sense. Alright, text-to-speech is back. I'll figure out, hopefully one day, on how to install more voices. I'm not sure yet. Because it seems like I installed them, but they don't show up, even though I'm doing just get TTS and not for language anymore. So I don't know what's going on.
In Spanish we laugh like ha ja 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 ja. How do you guys read it?
Yeah, I read that as ja 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 ja. Because I know that would be pronounced like ha 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 in Spanish. So it's kind of funny. Yeah, it's wacky. Alright, we've got the music, we got Cheese Time, we got the confetti, we got the text-to-speech. There's not much else we can even convert. And we've almost got everything off of OBS now, which is great. Because I'm tired of having to run this stuff manually. Now it's just like, it's hands off. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to mess with music. I don't have to do the confetti myself. I don't have to do anything. The only thing left that I would like to do is the ad stuff, but it doesn't seem to be working. I wish I could check like the time until the next ad, and then I could activate a like I could send a thing to start like a snooze. I don't know. I don't think that's possible. So the only thing in here about ads is just ad break begin, but it doesn't actually seem to be emitting any kind of signal, so I'm not sure if it even works. I think it's broken. I'm just gonna check some stuff here really quick. What's in Twitch events? I mean, it's just a big list of all the events. So in ad, I'm just checking here for the ad stuff. Ad break begin. Channel.adbreak begin, and then the value is 1. I don't know what that means, but conditions. Oh, so that's if it's conditions? If transport... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it's set up. But anyways, let me make so you guys can see again. But it's fine. We'll hopefully figure that out one day. May have to talk to Adagon. Yeah, the commands are also through the overlay too, which is epic. I don't have to use Nightbot anymore, which always sucked. Nightbot is stupid. So Zlad, what's up? You're making a game? I'm about to. Right now I'm just doing some overlay stuff for the stream. But we're probably gonna move over to Starground work right now. So let's do that. Why is Nightbot? Nightbot, sometimes it just doesn't send messages at all. I think I still have it enabled on YouTube, but on Twitch, having your own message command thing is so much better. Why am I making a game? Because it's fun and also for money. I do enjoy making them. It is very fun. Every time that I like stop working on a game, I can only go so long before I'm like, I gotta make another game. This guy ask the real questions? Yeah, alright. Alright, so here we are in Stargroundia. The last thing we did was fix the chat box on the large UI scale, which is good. So yeah, I got a list of some other random things in here. Okay, I did that. Let's see. Why would people play our game? To relax and have fun, I would presume. But yeah, I don't know. We're only testing, so anything related to the testing will be refunded. I can go through the refunding list. I made sure every time that you guys did redeem something, I like did it again if it failed, but I can just go ahead and run through here and just redeem every text-to-speech. Just a clean slate, you know, now that it's fully set up. So I'll just reject all on text-to-speech. And we should be good now. Oh, you want to do it? Oh, sorry. But yeah, if like we're testing stuff, you're welcome to redeem points. Because it's not fair to take people's points if it doesn't work and stuff, so... Yeah, my apologies. I didn't know you want to do it, but yeah. Oh, it makes the game not play it. Yeah. Yeah, I just make it. I mean, I do play it occasionally, but, you know, if I played it all the time, I think I'd get sick of it, and then I wouldn't want to make it anymore, so... I gotta be careful with that. I get plenty of playtime in from just developing it. It's insane to see, like, my Starground time on Steam is up to 1,400 hours now. Oh man, you guys should see my Steam recap. How do I view that? I guess I can just go to my profile now. My Steam recap is crazy. So here's my highlights. I played 57 games, 247 achievements. My longest streak was 108 days. Starground was 60% of my playtime, and I had 2,653 sessions played. So, yeah. That is, that's a lot. Yeah, my favorite things, automation and mining, who would have guessed? Starground, you can see all the times I played it and stuff. Obviously, I did a bunch of developing back then, but it wasn't on Steam back then. So yeah, September was a big development day. Factorio, obviously played a lot in October. I played like very minor amounts back throughout then. That's because I was looking at Factorio stuff for Starground, I think. Chillquarium, I did some gaming in June. CS2. But it's only 2% of my playtime. Satisfactory. So my longest streak was 108 days. These are all the games I played. 99% of the time it was probably Starground. I think there's more if I... Where's Starground on there? Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm always invisible mode, because I don't want to annoy people and say that I'm always doing always playing Starground. See, I didn't play it back then. I first played in 2024. No way. Less than 1% back then in February. I don't know how I played in February. I don't think it was on February. But then as you can see, the numbers start to go up. 3%, 22%, 63%. And then it kind of hangs around. Like, it got even worse toward the end of the year. 64%, 77%, 83%. And then, of course, when Factorio DLC came out, down to 41%. But then back up to 66 and 69%. That's pretty awesome. So... But yeah, it's funny. There's shared ones. What has Ace been up to? A lot of achievements. What's his streak? His longest streak, 37 days. Definitely is a soul liker. Persona 5 Royale. Elden Ring. Persona 3. DJ Max Respect. Chillquarium. Got a lot of gaming in October. How to add people on Steam? You can just go to, I think it's your account and then friends, and I think you can add people there. Or up on top here, I think you can just, yeah, click add a friend. It's interesting to see what, no way, 13% Starground. I'm definitely I think I probably have the most playtime in Starground, more than anybody on this earth. But yeah. I have so many hours now. Starground's gonna shoot past everything else in my library, probably. I mean, Factorio is a lot, just because of the early days of I would spend days. But it's still up there. It's 2,700, but it won't be long. It'll beat me one day. I better hurry and add more stuff so you don't get bored. Yeah. Kind of funny, I'd be working on something and see the notification, I feel accompanied. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't want to be annoying, so I just figured, I'll just go offline so it doesn't constantly ping people. Because sometimes when I'm like working on stuff, it'll be open, close, open, like that over and over and over. It gets really annoying, I'm sure. So. But yeah, let's figure out what we want to do. This is one issue that's still happening. I don't know what the freaking problem is here. We're gonna have to figure that out right now, I think. For some reason, when you have multiple people connected and one person leaves, it like makes everybody leave. I don't know why. I can't seem to figure it out. So we're gonna run it with 3 instances. And let's connect up and see what's going on here. Because yeah, I'm very confused on that issue. Yeah, I thought I fixed it, but apparently some people are still having it, and so I guess it's not fixed. I don't know what's going on. I've got to do some debugging, I suppose. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Sorry, give me 1 second here. One moment. Okay. But if you need testing help, yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know. It's so much easier for me to see what's in the console for when this stuff happens, so I can see, like, because, like, the big multiplayer test stuff is always great, but it's good for, like, just kind of overall stability rather than a specific weird issue. So we'll definitely, do that if I need to. But I just want to see if I can, like, see what's happening behind the scenes and why it's doing this, you know. Oh, what plans do I have on for Starground today? I don't know. Probably I'm gonna be testing command stuff on multiplayer because I need to do that. You know, it's funny because I think you can do commands, like I can say my move speed is 10 and it just works for clients. Yeah, because it's like your movement for the player is defined on the client side. And so you can set it on client side, and it's one of the things how you can kind of cheat with Starground on multiplayer. It's the same with no clip, I'm pretty sure. I can say no clip is true. And now I can, yeah. I feel like my UI scale's tiny, it is. So yeah, it's a little quirky. I'm gonna have to add some like ability to stop that from happening on the server, you know? So, but yeah. It's not type you now. No. I'd have to open the port and stuff. What just happened? What? What's happening? Oh, my controller. My controller was being pressed down. I was like, why is it mining? Okay. Alright, so what we need to test is if this player leaves. First off, I want to check the IDs and all that business. Everybody has different IDs, so, I mean, that's not the issue. Wait, no, that is the issue. These two players have the same multiplayer ID. What? No, I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. That's the world seed. Ugh. My bad, guys. I got a little bit of sleep, yeah. I'm fine. Okay, so multiplayer ID 1. They all have different IDs. Yeah, brain is just deactivated today. So see, if I quit on this one, it didn't make the other guy quit. Is it a Steam issue? Maybe it's not an issue. Because, yeah, I was pretty sure I fixed it. I don't know why it still shows this message. You know, that seems a little weird. I would like to figure that out, maybe. Like, why is it saying you disconnected from the server? Performance-enhancing drugs are always an option? Yeah. Crack cocaine and stuff like that, yeah. Nah, I probably won't. What are the ones people use, like Adderall or whatever? I don't know. Coffee, that's true, that's true. I don't know, coffee doesn't do much to me. I don't ever feel energized whenever I have caffeine and stuff like that. I just feel kind of bad. I just feel like sick. Like, not like sick, but I just feel like... How do I describe it? Unstable. But not in a good way. So that's why I just have decaf coffee, because I don't care about the caffeine. It doesn't do anything for me. What am I looking for on multiplayer? So we're looking for that message wherever it says it. Lost connection to the server. Let's find it. So it's right here. So we do on server disconnect. I don't think it's the server disconnecting. That's weird. On server disconnect. Why would it do that? So what we're doing, we're just going to go through the full, like, sequence of events. We press the quit button in the pause menu. And we just press save button pressed. Where is it? On quit pressed. We're going to go ahead and get multiplayer. And we're going to say .exit game. So in here, we're going to run... Okay. Exit game. So what it does in exit game, it's going to say... The lobby ID is null, the peer is null. All of these are going to be set to null, including the multiplayer peer. And then we're going to say global.ingame is false. And then we're going to say getTree.reload current scene.call deferred. So I don't know why and how it's emitting this server disconnect signal. Because before that signal gets sent, it should set the stuff all to null first, right? So that's very odd. Sometimes it happens to me too. My anxiety jumps up to 10 times, and sometimes I feel like I'm about to faint or want to throw up. Yeah. And I get horrible diarrhea, yeah. I totally get that. That's kind of the same thing with me. Like, it just makes you feel very kind of nervous and shaky. It doesn't, like... I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I get like lightheaded and stuff. I don't know. Some people are like, they crave the caffeine and they like live off of it. Like if they don't get their caffeine, they're zombies. But it's not for me. Like, I don't know. I don't ever, it's not like it rejuvenates me in the morning and stuff. I just feel bad. Yeah, Apocalypse. Yeah, it's here. It's finally here. I'm gonna see, just out of curiosity, if purposely running the ad sends the message. I want to see. So I'm going to do it right now. Ads are starting, guys. My apologies. It still didn't send the signal. I don't know what that it must be broken then. I'll have to figure that out. So why would it be sending this signal? I don't get it. On server disconnect. So I do that on here in the ready event. Is it because it connects it again? Maybe what I need to do is go into start connect and do it there. So that when I reload the scene, it doesn't screw things up, maybe? I do not know. Let's try that. Maybe that's the issue. I don't know. So let's go to multiplayer, localhost. Because the only thing I could think of is that it connects it on the ready event and somehow like that signal gets called after the scene is reloaded or whatever. So if I quit, it still sends the signal. I really don't understand how this is possible. Maybe it's because these aren't being set back to null or to empty. Let's make sure on that. So in ready event of this, that's where we would do it. Maybe that's our issue. That could be our problem. This needs to be set to false, and then disconnect message should be that. But I thought it was when I made the thing visible. I don't know. I think it might be, I guess it was adpocalypse. Yeah. Crazy. I have a friend who goes to sleep at midnight and wakes up at 4 a.m. to work. Oh yeah, drinks coffee as if it was water. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know how people do that. That's just wacky to me. I'm gonna see if I set disconnected to false anywhere. I don't. So that could definitely be the issue. It's the only thing I can think of. Because we set it to true in all these cases, but we never set it back to false. Right? So where does that... it's going to be in the pop-up thing in the main menu. Like the warning thing that appears, the error. It's going to be the... one of these in here. Bodies, options, single-player operations, upload, multiplayer, mods, languages, credits. Disconnected. So in here it says... So how do I make this go visible? It's disconnected. Let's find that. If global.disconnected is true, that's probably where I do it. Yeah, right here. So, and then disconnected, I'm presuming, yeah, on the error, it sets it to global disconnect message. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and set that after. Or I'll just do it in here. In the disconnect message thing, we'll say reset it back to what it should be. I'm hoping that that's the only issue here. We'll see. Yeah, I totally didn't even notice it either until you said that your spelling was screwed up. The mind does a good job of just kind of overlooking issues like that. It's crazy because like there's that one way of writing where it's like you remove all the vowels but you can still understand what's being said. It's kind of interesting. Okay, so we're gonna do big old multiplayer business, new game, multiplayer, post. I'm hoping that this works now. My assumption of what was happening was that it would set the message, but it wouldn't reset it, and so it would just it would keep displaying the same message. So I want to see what this does. Okay. What do you mean? Yeah, exactly, right? Like it's weird. It's weird. I like this, yeah. That's exactly what it's like, yeah. It's like you can still just totally know what the person's saying even though there's no vowels. I don't know. It's weird how that works. Language is like very, at least English is very like error, like resilient. I don't know. Because I'm sure with like a different language like Chinese or Japanese or something, if you missed a character, it would turn into a completely different word, and then you would actually be really confused. But I'm not sure, right? I don't know those languages, so... Let's check if I actually disconnect from the server. It should... Oh, see, it doesn't... Well, it said server disconnected. I don't know, it didn't seem to work. I'm just gonna say here. Oh, I guess it's probably because this is what we'll say. Function ready, we're gonna say visible is disconnected, right? So visible is disconnected. And then instead of this stuff being set in here, I'm just gonna set that stuff from here. So we don't have to have that random extra script. And let's get rid of that script. Alright. I'm curious to see if that works now. What is this script? Let's delete this script. This is error.gd. Now I can just say delete it. Remove. All right, let's try this one more time. Hopefully, here's hoping that we're fine. I'm gonna get the ultra. Please, please. I'm really hoping here. This is one stroking around the character. This goes from "I love you dearly" and "I hate you so much I could fill a river with the blood of your family" and "8 generation." Yeah, exactly. Right. I feel like there's probably stuff like that where it's like, because I know I've seen like probably Reddit posts and stuff about that kind of stuff. Oh, what? This is null? But yeah, like it's just one little change and it completely makes the message a whole different thing. It's kind of interesting. So disconnected, it was a null instance apparently. Margin vbox error dot text. I don't know why it, I'll just say if disconnected, why it threw an error like that. On an object of type null instance. I mean, I got the right path, right? Yeah. I am not sure why it would break. Let's try it again. VBucks or VBucks? Yeah. I use a lot of VBuck containers. Oh, man. Come on. Okay. So we're gonna go multiplayer. We're gonna host a new game. The whole shebang once again. Local host. We're gonna connect. And we're gonna quit first to see if that works, and then after we're going to close out of the server. Sometimes I don't know what takes so long with this. I think it might have failed. I do need to have some kind of cancel button for when you're joining a game as a client, just in case like it screws up. Because it is kind of problematic. It does eventually display that server not found message, but I wish I could you know. I think I might add that. Let's try again. Okay, it's not working. I might have hosted the wrong ID or I think I gave it an IP. I think that's the issue. Sometimes out of habit I put localhost in for the server, but it breaks it when you do that. I wonder if this will still work. Oh, it did. It did. Well, that kind of answers one question I had about multiplayer stuff, so that's interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna quit, and it shouldn't display any message. It does. God dang it, dude. I don't get it. Why would it send the server disconnected signal if you're not the server? Doesn't make any sense to me. There must be something I'm doing that's causing that to happen. Because it's just server disconnected. I'm going to search for all the cases where I say server disconnected. It should just be this one spot. Yeah. Do I have to do it after the multiplayer node has been created? Maybe. So maybe I'll just do it down here. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Is this the server or the host? That's the server. But yeah, it's freaking annoying. Okay, let's try this again. Localhost, connect. And if I quit, it shouldn't say the server is disconnected. Quit. It's still saying the server is disconnected. I am kind of confused. I don't know why it's still doing that. Maybe that's why we're getting weird issues, because it calls exit game multiple times. Because it shouldn't set that stuff to null until we actually do exit game. I'm just going to make sure that's the only place that I'm actually calling null on this, because... so that's fine. Start host, I'm setting it back to null. Here I'm doing start connect, I set it to null. And then I do all this stuff. Yeah, that's fine. And then the only other place is on exit game. Man, I'm confused. Spinach hits harder than expected. I kind of get that. Sometimes spinach goes really hard. I'm gonna print multiplayer.isServer on here. And we're gonna restart. I guess I'm just gonna keep running this with 2 instances until we can get it working. Until the signal doesn't be stupid. You haven't had spinach yet? Oh, yeah. Spinach is pretty good. Sometimes I do really enjoy it, especially like feta cheese. It's the classic combo, I would say. I hate these kinds of bugs, man. Multiplayer, weird little quirky bugs. Where it's like, you can't really figure out what's happening, and sometimes it just feels like it's Godot's fault. I don't know. It's like it tastes like cabbage or something. It's got an interesting flavor. I would say it's pretty unique. Almost kind of irony. It tastes... Yeah, I mean, obviously it's similar to like cabbage and leaves and lettuce and stuff, but it has like a... I don't know how to describe it. A deeper flavor. More green. It tastes more green than the other plants. But like a dark green. I know that doesn't make any sense, but... Hey, please, 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 please. See, it's even saying that it's not the server. Okay, this is what I'm confused about. It's sending the signal twice. Right? That's not right. Why is it doing it multiple times? That's what I'm confused about. Is it because it does it here also? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. On this, I'm also just gonna say multiplayer.onServer disconnected.disconnect from on server disconnect. Because I don't know what else to do. Because it seems almost like we have like 2 things that are layering on top of each other. Where it's like, for some reason we have 2 signals of these connected. And it's sending the same signal twice, and maybe that's why people are having issues. But let's see if this has done anything. We probably have to quit out of everything again. I remember reading something funny about Mandarin, where the characters for the translation of water faucet individually meant water and dragon. That's pretty awesome. Water dragon. Kind of makes sense. I mean, you know, it looks like a dragon. It's like a snaky faucet thing. But yeah. For me, it tastes more bitter. That's fair. It depends on whether you've cooked it or not, I feel like. That's a big difference. Raw spinach can be a little bit more bitter, but if you get the good stuff, it almost is like buttery. I don't know. Spinach is quite delectable in some circumstances, I would say. It really depends on the spinach. If you get the good stuff, yeah. Well, yeah. Yo, what's up? Welcome in. Dragon water, do nuts, yeah. God, I hope this issue is fixed. Let's see, please. Why and how? It sends it multiple times. This doesn't make any sense to me. Server disconnected. There should be only the one right there when we connect. Unless what it is that on the Steam thing but no, it doesn't do it there. It just does the join requested and lobby joined and all that business. Man. I don't know. It's really annoying. I'm trying to fix this bug where when you connect to a server on multiplayer, so like if I do this and I connect to the host right here, and if I just leave normally, it prints out like it thinks that I got disconnected, which I did, but it like throws the error message that I got disconnected and I lost connection. It's technically true, but it's also not true. So I don't know. I'm having a hard time trying to figure this out right now. Maybe it's in exit game, perhaps what I have to do on this instead of disconnecting it. Maybe when I press the quit button, maybe that's when we need to disconnect it. So that's going to be in the pause menu. So sorry for the vacuum noises upstairs. So I'm going to say multiplayer.server disconnected.disconnect. That node.onServer disconnect. So that should disconnect the signal as soon as we press the quit button, hopefully. But I don't know if this is going to work. Let's see. Okay. Please. I don't know what's going on. Disconnect. That's disconnecting it from here. We have to say get node dot multiplayer server disconnected dot disconnect dot. Yeah. Let's just do this. I'm gonna make a new function in here. I'm gonna say disconnect server signal. And in here, we're gonna have func disconnect server signal. I hope this works. Yeah, I'm just on a local host. If you really wanted to, I could port forward the Starground port so that you could connect. But it's up to you. All right, well, I have to open up my router then and do it. So give me a moment. Let me go to port forwarding. Yeah, give me 1 minute, guys. I gotta do add Starground. So I think we do it on port 4433. Oh yeah, that's the only issue is because sometimes my internal IP address might change for my computer. It's fine if it's just a temporary thing. What is my IP address? Thought I just saw it in here. Pretty sure I saw it. There it is. All right. So that should be open on my computer now, the port. I have to give you guys my IP. All right. Let me send that over. Here you are. And let me send it to you, MBG. Here you are. Nah, not the experimental version. Just do the normal one. It might crash the game, I'm not gonna lie, if you guys try and join. But we'll see. Talk some yeah, don't do that. I'll trust that you guys won't do that. Okay, let's see if this works. You guys should be able to join. Feel free to try. Like, go ahead and join right now. It should technically work. I don't know. It might be... Oh, it totally worked. Oh, that's so funny. The language in chat when you join is translated to your language. It's kind of funny. Hello. Yeah. It's just because you send that join message from you, so if it gets translated for joining the game. How to open chat? Just do /. Try to join? Yeah, do it up. Yeah, I don't know if stuff is gonna be broken. You can't open chat. It may be because of changes I've made to the chat stuff. This is what happens when you join different versions. Sometimes it can kind of break stuff. But I'm gonna start the rain. Yeah, next update it should be fine. Oh, MBG may have just joined. Yo, what's up? Is it raining for you right now, MBG? It technically should be. Oh, you can type. Okay, epic. All right. So I can cheat. You guys can't. This probably won't work for you guys because it's not in the spawner, but we can do create res. Actually, this will work. There you go. You can't cheat yet because you're not on the new version. But eventually, you guys will be able to. There's another skateboard. Create res scenes skateboard. Let's see. Yeah, here's mine. Oh. Yeah, I can do tricks. MBG, where did you just go? My audio is bugged. There may be still an issue with the skateboard. I don't know. Are you just gone? Check your coordinates. On F3, does it say nan? Yeah. Okay, well, I want to see what happens if I quit. Please don't disconnect everybody. It doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that issue's been fixed. I'm not sure. Yeah, my audio is completely broken. It says nan. Alright, we might have a real issue with the skateboard then. That would actually be bad. It would like brick people's saves. Where I send you? I don't know what happens. Sometimes when you ride the skateboard, yeah, my audio is bugged and also my game is super slow. I'm getting all these errors. I think it's just saying that position is nan. So I think there's some kind of issue related to the skateboard that teleports you too far, does some weird stuff. Oh, there we go. So that skateboard is just like gone. I don't know how it happens though, right? I've been trying to figure that out. Maybe it's if you hit 0 on your velocity or something. Like completely 0. But I don't think it's that. If I go up in the corner, let me do /noclip false. See, if I go up in the corner and stop, my velocity should be 0. Yeah, it was the same for me. When MPG went to the void, it was really slow. Yeah, let me give you a new skateboard. Okay, oh! Guys? I gotta figure out what's happening with the skateboard stuff. Something's not right. It could be something to do with the volume, but I doubt it. I'm just gonna clamp this just in case. I don't think it's the case, but I really don't know. Let's clamp it from 0 to 1. I don't know why that's happening. World Gen is also... Yeah, so the World Gen actually works for you guys even though you're not on the right version, because the position of the resource nodes is only dependent on the server spawning them in, so it actually works fine. I can try to, like, TP back, but it doesn't seem to work when I do that. If I do TP00. So I'm honestly not sure what's going on here. I mean, I'm clamping the volume now, so it doesn't go infinite. Yeah, it's very slow. I don't know what happens with that. I'm gonna print what the player velocity is in this state, because obviously something's weird. It was also saying, like, volume can't be set to infinity or something. Okay, so I fixed that issue, hopefully. For some reason, resources you can't break for some reason? That could just be another weird multiplayer thing. Because you guys are on a different version. Let me, check this, though. Oh, yeah, you guys don't have the new degenerate stuff, so yeah, your resources are gonna be broken, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna print out, yeah, what the velocity is, because I want to see if it's infinity or something. Oh god, where is it? Sorry for the lag, guys. My computer's also lagging. Okay, let's see. Print velocity. I'm curious to see what this stuff is. Let's see. So my velocity is nan, and I think that's the issue. Is somehow my velocity is becoming bad. I believe that's the issue. I think what's happening is it's probably somewhere we're having a divide by 0 or multiply by 0. I'm gonna go into the TP command and make it so that when we get teleported, it also sets our velocity to 0. So global.active player.velocity is equal to vector2.0. And I'm hoping that that'll make it so I can come back and fix it. If I say TP00. No. Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. Like, why is it... I'm just going to keep it in this state so we can figure it out. We'll go back, Oshik. We're having some funny things happen. My position went to nan again. I think it's something to do with the player and, like, the multiplying. Let me see if I can figure this out. Because we have these, like, speed modifier, speed effect modifier, roll, speed mod. Okay, so something we have is this speed mod thing. If any of this gets multiplied by 0, right, then what would happen is... It should be okay, because it should just set it to 0. I notice I do have this, and it is clamping it, but... Let's see. velocity offset. So move velocity gets clamped. Knockback should be okay. I'm gonna print what these are though. I'm gonna print move velocity. See what that is. Does it only do that when I'm pressing my arrow keys? No, it should do that constantly. Okay, so that's not printing move velocity. I don't know why. And process movement. Weird. I guess I'll just go back up to here. Yeah, we gotta figure this out because this is a big issue. I don't want people to ride the skateboard and brick their save forever, you know? That would be kind of bad. It's still not printing move velocity, which is very strange to me. Let's try velocity offset. Let me clear the errors if it doesn't crash. It does say volume can't be set to nan, so I mean I fixed that because now we're clamping the volume. It's still incredibly slow. It's not printing. Oh, now it is. Oh, so move velocity appears to be nan, as far as I can tell here. I think it's at some spot we're getting 0 divided by 0. I think that's what's happening. So that's going to be adding move vector dot normalize just times all that stuff. And that's going to say, so move vector dot normalize times clamp speed limit minus move velocity dot length. It would be weird if that was where it was happening. Sorry for the lag, guys. I need to figure this out. Okay, so we're only printing it there. Let's clear out the errors again so it doesn't break everything. Back to process movement. So move velocity is not a number. There's something happening with move velocity, and somehow it's getting screwed up. So that's if speed modifier is greater than 0. Really what I need to change that to is speed mod. So if that's greater than 0, then otherwise we're just going to say in here move velocity is equal to vector 2.0. That could be our issue. So if I print that now, it's still not working. Could be our move vector, maybe? I really doubt it. The move vector should be 0. Yeah, move vector is 0. So something's happening in between here. In between move vector and move velocity is where it's happening. Right? That must be what it is. So we must be dividing by 0 or something like that in here. So if speed mod is greater than 0, which means we're not moving at 0 speed, If move velocity plus move vector dot normalized times speed is less than the speed limit. So the speed limit is maximum speed times speed mod. So let's print that out just to make sure it's not weird. Still printing nan. Let's undo that one. God, I wish I could stop the errors from flowing through. I wish there was like an option on Godot to just hide the errors for a minute. Actually, what I could do is that I thought there's an option, collapsal. Or it's like where you can have the errors go into one, like the same errors will merge. How do you do that? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Or maybe that doesn't work with errors. Maybe that only works with output. That's probably what it is. So speed limit's 225. I'm gonna print in here if this is true. Just gonna print true. So, okay, it's not running that section, so it must be this piece of code right here that's causing all the issues. Yeah. So something with this formula that I have here is broken. So basically what I'm saying here is move velocity plus equals move vector dot normalized. And we're gonna get the speed limit, which is 225, minus move velocity dot length. Right? So how is that? I don't know. As I have to go, have dinner, do it up. I'm gonna keep trying to fix this weird issue. So speed limit is 225, minus our move velocity, which is enormous. It's like infinity or whatever. And we're clamping it to... I'm just wondering how that ends up happening, right? Like, what are we doing to turn it to infinity? Because it doesn't seem to make any sense. We're just saying, like, if we're not moving, it's 0 dot normalized times the speed limit minus 0 or whatever. Is that our issue? It's because our speed limit could be our issue. So if our speed limit's like 225 and our velocity.length is 0, we're just saying multiply it by 225. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I think that's the issue, guys. If I set that back to nothing and then we re-teleport, I think we should be okay. Or it might be too late. I'm not sure. But that's the thing, because this length, yeah, it should be okay, because the length should be less than that. I think that's the issue that I'm sort of having here, is like, how did this not get ran? Like, what's our length? It's just going to be not a number. Probably. Sorry, I know this is boring, but we got to figure this out, because it's a kind of a bad issue. So. Once this loads. Clear out the errors. So it's saying it's 0. Which doesn't make any sense. Okay. So how is that 0? It's because all of these things are back to 0 now. Let me set that. Let's see what that looks like. I don't know how it's still... let's see. Well, 0 is definitely less than the speed limit, so we should be okay. Right? But our position... It does show our position is valid. Oh, I bet what it is just our camera. Our camera needs to catch up. Let me go into the command TP thing. I think what I'm going to do is make it so the camera automatically snaps. I know I've done this before. Like you can do camera.reset smoothing, I think is what it is. Yeah. Then in command TP, we'll just do this. Camera.reset smoothing. Let's try that. There we go. Back to normal. Did you break it too, Zen, or are you still here? Okay, you're still here. I fixed it. I've returned from the void. I've seen incredible things. I'm still getting complaints about some physics box or whatever. But... it might just be because it's... There we go, the errors are gone. The game is still kind of slow. I don't know why. It's probably like the physics time. It is. It's the integrate forces thing. Player.process. Weird. It's trigger drops 2. Which one? Yeah, you guys just haven't gotten the fix yet. So I think it'll still technically drop 2 on your end. That just dropped 2 for me. I mean, let me know if you see that happen where it drops multiple. It shouldn't do that anymore. I think it's just because you guys are on the older version, and so it still drops multiple for you, even though I'm pretty sure I fixed it. Dropped 4 logs twice in a row earlier? Yeah. I don't know. I can take a look at that, though. These commands are epic. Yeah, I can skate on water. I wish I could target other players with this. I could say slash. But yeah, I can't do it yet. What happened? Bruh. Why is that? It's only with the skateboard. Alright, I hate to do this, but I think I'm going to close the server. I gotta figure out what's causing this issue. I'm going to do it. I'm sorry, Zen. It's okay, we can set up another thing. But I gotta figure out what the heck is going on with the skateboard. It's very odd. Hey, Spencer, what's up? How's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just trying to fix some issues with multiplayer weirdness stuff right now. There's this weird issue where if you're on a skateboard randomly, your position will just go crazy. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I think it has something to do with the skateboard and your velocity going to 0. Because you can see my position up there. I am not really sure what's going on. Yeah, I'm just having a hard time trying to figure this out. But yeah, my mic, I use the Shure SMB7. That's what it's called. Shure SM7B, I always get it wrong. But yeah, this is what I use. It's a very nice mic. It's super well built. I mean, I'm probably gonna have this forever. I can't imagine what mic I would even get that's better than this one, you know? This one's pretty good. It's expensive, I'm not gonna lie. It's not a cheap microphone. You know, it's usually about 400 bucks. So yeah, keep that in mind. Oh god, that would be a nightmare. Some of these pop filters are kind of cool though, like different colors. A red one. But yeah, it's a very nice mic. I know, it's really expensive, but you know, I figured instead of going through all these random mics and constantly replacing things, I'm just gonna get a super nice mic and that's it. That's it, you know, no more. As the mic. How much? It's 400 USD. I think I got it on a pretty big sale though. It was like Black Friday sale or something, so I didn't actually pay that much for it, but it's a very nice mic. It's the podcast mic in every podcast ever. It is, yeah. It's the classic mic. So, and yeah, I've got an arm stand with it. I have the Shure. What is it called? Shure arm. The PSA 1, I think is what it's called. What games podcast? Maybe. Only if you guys really want me to. I don't know what I would do. What I'd talk about. Yeah, this is the arm I have. And look, that's my mic. Yeah, it's basically the exact same setup. But yeah, it is a nice arm. It's pretty well built. I did actually, a while ago, have an issue with the base where, like, it cracked. But, it was fine, though. I just called Rode, and they're like, oh, yeah, we'll send you a replacement part for, like, $8. So I didn't have to spend another $100 to replace the whole arm. So that was pretty nice. Yeah. I still don't know why this skateboard issue is happening, though. I have a feeling it has to do something with, like, velocity stuff turning to 0, but... Does your arm make a lot of noise? No, it's completely silent. Like, I can't hear anything from it. It's because the springs in this arm doesn't... Like, they're not, like, regular traditional springs. The cheap one is loud. Yeah, like, I used to have the cheapos where it's, it has, like, the springs with the hooks on here, and then you can, like, if you... When they move, they go, like... You know what I'm talking about? Those ones are super loud, but this one's nice and quiet. It doesn't make any noise. So, yeah. Sometimes it's kind of worth it to get the nice stuff. I know that's easier said than done, but it is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Man, it's weird. Like, I can't seem to recreate it. I don't know what causes this issue, because it just seems very spontaneous. I've never had this happen just on foot, I don't think. It's always when I'm on a skateboard. I mean, maybe I did fix it, and I'm just like... Let's see. Process movement. Because what I could do is change this back so it doesn't reset that down to 0. Down here. Because that's the only change I made. I could save that and see what happens. I mean, maybe it, maybe that does fix it. So, like, if I... It seemed like when I went in a corner or something. Not really sure how to do it. Yeah, it's very tricky. I don't know how to cause this issue to happen. Maybe it's like a low FPS thing. Oh, it just happened. Yeah, that's what's so weird about this. It's very, access property key location on base object nil. Yeah, that's because it doesn't have a position it can check. The only thing I can think of is that it happens when you're on a skateboard and your velocity goes to 0. I don't know why it would be specifically when you're on a skateboard, though. I'm trying to finish my end of the year video, but learning DaVinci is hard. It really is, honestly. I tried to use DaVinci for editing devlogs and stuff, but it was very hard to learn DaVinci. And like it would always like the freezing stuff was really weird, where like the audio would get like super desynced and stuff like that for me. It was really frustrating. Yeah, I still use Premiere when I have to do stuff like that. I want to get away from Premiere because, you know, I don't like Premiere, but it kind of just feels like I have to pick the lesser evil. Do I want it to run awful and not work, or do I want to have all my video and stuff used for AI generation? I don't know. I'm gonna start streaming again after 12 years. Coming back, the stuff seems different from long ago. Oh yeah, 12 years is like, things have definitely changed since then. It's a lot easier these days, I'd say. For streaming and stuff, I mean, you can still do stream keys, but you don't even have to now. You can just link your account to Twitch and stuff on OBS, and it just works. But yeah, you can still do stream keys. Graphics cards are way better at streaming now, so that's good. But yeah. Man, I cannot seem to... It's almost like when I get out of the screen or something is when it happens. But it doesn't make any sense. It's just a super weird thing. This is godsend, it is, yeah. OBS is very, very nice. Yeah, I'm very confused on why this is, I noticed because the skateboard, it increases your animation speed too. When you're on the skateboard, I guess that's fine. Is it something... See, then it happens. I don't know what is happening in order to cause that issue. Randomly, my coordinates just get set to null, and I'm gone. And I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna print in here if this is ever true in here. I doubt it, but... Yeah, it's gonna scream and cry at me. Okay. Let's try this again. So if that ever prints, then I know that that's probably the issue, but I don't think it will. Create res scene skateboard. Why is my... what? Okay, let's try this. It's like when I pause the game or something, almost. Because that seems to... It's like when I pause the game. I know, yeah, I got sent to the void for kickflipping. Why is that the trigger for this? Is it because I set my movement speed thing to 0 and so it causes like some weird kind of issue? That's the only thing I could think of when I do pause. So pause menu, let's just figure out what's going on when I pause the game and player. So we have close pause, open pause. If it's invisible, can move and can interact become false. So in process movement, what changes down in there? I think it's this. If can move and not movement lock, but we set it back to 0. So I don't think that's the issue. Have you fixed that cooker and grinder bug? Which issues were those again? Just as a reminder. There's a lot of bugs. I'm trying to remember what that was. I might have fixed it. cooker and grinder issues. Was it with multiplayer spawning or something? I don't remember. If I don't remember it, I probably did fix it, but... So this is just checking all this stuff that's like... if you can move and not movement lock. So that's set to false. So it should just be 0 on the move vector. Is it because of the last move direction? No, that shouldn't matter. Or the game would crash when you switch UI between grinder and cooker. I think I did fix that. I think it was related to the slot changing stuff. Yeah, that one. I remember that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I fixed that. That was when all the slots were wacky. I can't remember exactly what I did to fix it. I think it was just the instantiation of the slots. I'll definitely give it another check, though, just to make sure we're fine, but I'm pretty sure we are. I'm trying to find where else. Like, move velocity, that shouldn't be an issue. If in vehicle. If no clip. I mean, it's not anything in particular. Maybe it's just because when move vector is set to 0, it causes some weird issues. I wouldn't think that's what the issue is. It's fixed? Okay. Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that. Yeah. This is so difficult. I don't know what's going on. Move vector becomes 0, and so what it calculates down in here is... let's see, velocity offset. So it's just going to be move vector normalized. Is it that this is like breaking or something? This function may return incorrect values if the input vector length is near 0. Maybe that's the issue. But I don't know, because it... I mean, the move vector will either just be... Is it my controller? Maybe. But that'll just instantly go to 1, because it's just a vector. So I really don't understand the issue. Still can't believe 30 cogs for the first logistics, and in my opinion, the second one is less expensive. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, decorations. So yeah, decorations is just random junk. I could make it cheaper. I can move it down to 20 gears if you think that's more fair. Because I always kind of have felt like it's maybe a little bit too expensive for what it gives you, you know. Man, this is... don't know what's... why does this say controller? Oh, no, okay. Like, it's not printing that. I don't have to set move velocity to 0 there. Yeah, I don't think that fixes anything. Yeah, 20 is better, I think, or maybe 15. Yeah. I do want to someday kind of revisit research stuff. I've been wanting to change the research menu also. Maybe make some things way easier. Especially the early research. Like, I guess it makes more sense maybe even something like 10 gears, right? Might be more fair for that. I don't know. Speed mod, velocity offset. This is so difficult. Velocity. So I add up all the velocities, right? I add move velocity. Because every frame I set velocity to 0. Don't I? I set it to velocity offset. Which should just be normal. Yeah, see, every frame I set that back to 0. So that's not the issue. We've gotten away with it for so many months. Yeah. I know. I need to spend some time, I think, rebalancing things. Probably would be a good idea. Go back and make some of the early researches just a little bit cheaper. I think the thing has always been like, I've had this idea of like, I want the game to be long enough, and so I think what I've done in the past is like make the research more expensive than I think it should be, just so that people spend more time in the game. I know that's a stupid idea, like a bad idea, but I think that's kind of why maybe I haven't made it cheaper. I think what would really help is just if we add more content into the game and like playtime naturally increases. I think it would be better to speed up early games so that people don't feel like it takes forever. That would probably help a lot, you know? Because, I mean, there's no reason to lock it behind so many resources. It makes more sense for these other ones, like 20 and 20 for alloying is kind of like a big research, so I feel like that's fair, because at that point you really should have like some decent infrastructure set up before you move over to steel. But better automation isn't necessarily anything super helpful. Like, it's great stuff to have, but it's not worth the 30 gears, I would say. Better storage is fine for 20 bricks. Faster logistics, I think, is fine being expensive, because it's just a V2, like it's not a necessary thing. Yeah, we'll rebalance some stuff for sure. Oh, and do the background removal on OBS and stuff still shows blurry. Yeah, so the reason for that, you're probably doing the green screen stuff in OBS, I presume. So what I have set up for my webcam is I don't actually do anything in OBS. The filters on here, I used to do chroma keying and stuff, but you can see it always looks bad, right? It always looks stupid and terrible. So, what I now use is NVIDIA Broadcast. Basically, it uses AI to remove your background. And it's great, because I have a bunch of stuff in my background, right? You can see all the junk back there. And so, yeah, it's always filled with garbage. But if I enable background removal, it's gone. It does a really great job. Now, the only issue with this is you can only use NVIDIA Broadcast if you have an NVIDIA graphics card. So that's the one thing. But if you do have an NVIDIA graphics card, this is awesome. I think also it has to be a specific model. Like, it has to be, I think, at least the 3000 series or something with the new AI cores. There's some... I would definitely check the requirements for it and stuff, but yeah, it's super awesome. I love this because it basically has removed the need to ever do green screens again for me. I mean, obviously it's not perfect. Sometimes it does some weirdness, you know, like with the mic fading in and out, but it looks way better than any green screen would ever do. So, that's fine. Yeah. So welcome back, MBG. I still haven't fixed the issue. It's very odd. It seems like I can only get it to happen when I'm on the skateboard. Right? Like, it's so weird. I'm gonna make sure the skateboard doesn't collide with anything, because maybe that's part of the issue. It really should just be no collision. Well, yeah, it'll be on layer 3, which is fine. Yeah, but it doesn't have any collision, so, I mean... It's not that. It's not the skateboard being broken. Because the skateboard itself doesn't really do much. All it does is just follow the position of the player. Alright, like when you're on the skateboard, it literally just says, like, in here, position is equal to player.position or whatever, wherever it is. It's somewhere in here. I'm pretty sure it's... Or, where was it? No, I know it's in here. Oh, it's in vehicle. I'm dumb. It just says active player is that if it's a valid active player, you can't break it anymore, and the position is the active player position. So, I don't know. I just don't know why it's only on the skateboard. It's very weird. Decorates his room with cool stuff on the shelf. You can see in the back of his frame. And let's remove everything, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The background stuff was always for, like, devlogs, you know, so that you could see all the funny, cool things in the background, but So this says do like some following stuff. Or am I moving my camera? I might be doing that by accident. I think I'm wobbling it with the cord. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to make more devlogs someday. It's just a lot of work. I'm trying to get this to break. But it's not. What does my Logitech look to do in OBS and good on a Discord call? Are you talking about like your webcam? Like, do you have a Logitech webcam? 'Cause I'm pretty sure Discord has like filtering stuff for video now. I'd have to go check. Yeah, let me go see. I'm pretty sure there's like options for that stuff in Discord. If we go to voice and video. It's, let's see here. 'Cause that's the camera. They have like, I thought there was stuff in here. Audio subsystem. Well, I don't see any settings you can change, but I'm sure that Discord does some, probably a denoising filter for webcams and call. But yeah. I'm not exactly sure though, that would be my guess. You could probably add a denoising filter in OBS and see what that would look like. If you just went to filters, I'm sure they have it. Audio, video. I guess you'd want to do one of these. They have sharpen. Do they just have sharpen? I guess so. You could probably install it though. Like if you added the sharpen so you can change it. Yeah, no, they don't have a... Oh god, it looks terrible. I look gross. I look greasy. Yeah, that would be my guess. I don't know. Watch what I'm doing on Discord right now. Let's see. On where? Oh, in Starground General. Whoa. Best Starground research farming design. So you got crafter and a crafter. Battery, yeah. It's just like a little dense unit of research stuff. Right, DIK, man. That's all good. I think there's some good videos about how to do it. OBS, denoise filter. That's background noise. I'm sure Reddit has some stuff here. Camera properties. Yeah, you might have actually in your camera properties, you could maybe lower your sharpness and that would basically do... Because I think you have like webcam options, right? If you have the Logitech camera, I think I remember that. So in OBS, I think you can... Like, I think if you right click on the source, I think you can access options. It's like, I think you go to properties and then configure video. It doesn't work on my camera, obviously, because it's a DSLR. Did I just freeze my webcam? I did. What did I do? Hello? Guys? Oh. Oh, there we go. We're fine now. But yeah, that's... I would take a look at that. If that doesn't work, I mean, the other things that always helps with lowering noise and just making things look better is more light in your room. That's why I always have my light up here blasting on my face. And you can... No face. Oh, do you not do face cam? Or no, you mean no light on your face? That's fair. Yeah, I mean, that's why I eventually got the DSLR, because, you know, there's only so much you can do to make the webcam look better. Because I used to just have the C920. I know it's fine, but, you know, it didn't do a very good job in low light conditions. I really don't know what's going on here with this velocity. I've been just messing around with this forever. Oh, no light in room? Yeah. I mean, that's definitely the biggest thing. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean, I get it. If you don't want to do any light stuff, then it'll definitely be a lot harder. You'd have to do some pretty strong denoising. So yeah, you could try messing with the camera settings and maybe just lowering the sharpness, and that might do it. Yeah, otherwise you'd probably have to get something that has a bigger lens so it can absorb more light. Which I know is expensive. But some cameras actually aren't too bad. Like, I think that the Canon R100 or whatever is like a newer one that came out. And it's not too bad. Like, it's relatively affordable as far as DSLRs go. I'm trying to find it. It's pretty cheap for what it is, honestly. But yeah, like the... You know, it's not cheap, but for what it is cheap. Cameras are freaking expensive, so this is not that bad. Especially, I mean, it's got really good specs for everything. You can do 4K, and it should be a really good camera for webcam stuff. I have the R50. The reason why I got the R50 is because it has native webcam support. So all I have to do to use it as a webcam is literally just plug it into my computer and it just works. So that's why I got this one. It's a little more expensive, and I think I got it with the lens. But it's a very nice camera, though. I do like it. But yeah, I mean, you don't need that. You could do like I think the R100 has clean HDMI out. So if you can't really afford the R50, you can just get the R100 and do HDMI to USB, and that would work too. But yeah, not cheap, but one thing you could always do too, if you just get the body, it's cheaper than with the lens. If you already have a lens for another camera or something, you can just get an adapter, so you can save the $100 and just do get some kind of like $20 camera lens adapter and use whatever lens you want. Because this is a very big it's like the R series of lenses sizes, so it can basically, you can adapt anything to it and it works just fine. I have an adapter for the M lenses, and they work really well. Because you can find the M lenses super cheap. You know, I've found some that were like $10 used, and it's like, whoa, that's insane. So I really don't know what this issue is all about. I'm having such a hard time trying to replicate it, you know? Just seems like no matter what I do, it's like, it seems like specifically when I like open the options or go into the messages or something. Oh, that's weird. Hold on. This might... I just noticed something really weird there. We're gonna... Might have found the issue finally. I don't know if you guys saw that, but when I went to the chat, for some reason the player started getting really fast, which is weird. You know too much about everything, yeah. It's just because I've been through the trials and tribulations. Because like I spent days trying to research lenses and find what I wanted, you know. Because what I wanted was a large aperture lens. And I did finally find one, because I was looking at like the new ones, the R series that just goes with the camera, but I was like, I can't drop $400 on a lens. It's insane. You know, new lenses are incredibly expensive. And so I started looking on like Mercari and eBay and stuff, and I'm like, these are actually really good lenses, and they're a tenth of the price they were initially. It's insane. And they still work great. The super cheap ones, sometimes they like the autofocus doesn't work and stuff like that, but you can find really good ones though for decent prices. Like I got this super old one. Obviously you have to adapt the type of, you know, the socket or whatever it's called. But once you do get that adapter, then it's really cheap. Scenes, oops. Scenes, skateboard. Alright, so watch this. When I don't move and I go into the chat, it's fine. And same with when I'm in the options menu. But watch this. I'm on the skateboard and I click on the chat. Look at that. You see how fast I get? That's what's happening. That's what's happening. I figured it out. I don't know why that's happening, if I'm being honest. But I'm like almost 99% sure it's something with the skateboard and going into the chat at the same time. So that's what I have to figure out. So it's something with like processing my movement and process movement. I don't know how the skateboard changes it, you know, like why does it only happen with the skateboard, but I'm gonna print what speed mod is. And I have an inkling that that might be our issue. I think it's somehow going to like 0 or something. Like some weird number, or it's going up to infinity. It might be the issue. Yeah, I even figured that out. I just noticed it because I was on the skateboard and I randomly opened the chat and I noticed. I was like, wait a minute. Why is the player animating super fast all of a sudden, you know? And that's when it kind of started to click in my head. I think there's something with that. So yeah, I'm just going to keep printing out what speed mod is. Basically what speed mod is just how much faster should the player be. It's like just a multiplier of a modifier of the player's speed. So I think what's happening is it's normal when you're just standing, obviously, but for some reason I think it's going to a weird number. Like here it's just 1 and it's all normal. There's nothing wrong with it. See, when I'm mining, it goes down to 0.5. When I'm attacking, it temporarily goes to 0. So let's create a skateboard. So we're on the skateboard. It's at 1.5. So we have 1.5 times speed. But if I click on the chat... Guys, I think I found the issue. That's definitely the problem. But how does that happen? How does it just become insane like that? Like how is it getting multiplied? And only when I open the chat for some reason. Because it should be resetting speed mod every single time. It's like with the speed vehicle modifier. One of these, I think it's the speed vehicle modifier. One of these modifiers are going up toward the integer limit, and that's why our position becomes broken. It's funny that I caught that. I don't know. I'm glad I did, because that's definitely the issue. But using multiplies equals somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I am. I think what might be happening is the skateboard sets the vehicle speed, like when you enter it, and I think for some reason when we stop or click on the chat and we go into the cannot move mode, it's like incrementing it. It's multiplying it every time. I don't know how. That's what I have to figure out. So I'm just going to see if it's just the vehicle speed modifier, because I'm printing that out. Right, so that should be at 1.5 now, but it's not. Speed vehicle modifier. Well, I don't know why that's not at, It's because there's too many errors in here. Isn't it doing n to the power of 1.5 or n frames since it began? Well, I don't think so, because all it should be doing, it creates a new variable here every frame. But yeah, speed vehicle modifier is not changing. I think there's an issue in here, guys. Speed modifier. So when we interact, we're going to go ahead and say set active player. And we're going to say speed Oh. That should be speed vehicle modifier. Has that been the issue this whole time? Huh. See, now if we reset this, it should start printing what we expect. See, now it's printing 1.5 for the vehicle. And if I open the chat again, we're fine. Yeah, I think I fixed the issue, guys. I think I would love to figure out why that happened, though, I guess. So we were in there. Is it like continually resetting or something? I just need to make sure that's not the issue. When I open the chat. No, it's not. When I pause. So something must have been changing. Yeah. Well, it's fine. Whatever it was, we've got it worked out now. So, God, that's an annoying issue. I'm going to sleep if I never win. See ya. Hope you can fix this bug. Well, it looks like we're good, so yeah. Let's get some sleep. I'll try, yeah. After I eat dinner, I'll get to bed. But yeah, thank you for coming in, MMBG. I can't talk. I appreciate it. And yeah, this update will be up pretty soon, so be on the lookout. But yeah, see you around. Bye-bye. And have a good Christmas. Alright, we should be all good to go now. Yeah, that was just a funny little quirk that I didn't fix. Let's go back to the player. Let's see, Spencer. I'm using the NVIDIA stuff and my card's good, but the thing when I wave my hands in the air, it still shows blackness. Yeah, it's not perfect. There's... Sometimes it messes up. Like, sometimes if I wave my hand and stuff, it'll... Well, it seems to be doing pretty good right now. One thing I think you have to make sure is enabled on properties is you have to enable transparency. I think. It's like somewhere in here. My rotation data. Buffering. Use hardware decoding. I guess it's not in there. Make sure you have it set to camera and video broadcast in here. If it's still causing you issues, I mean, of course, make sure you've restarted your computer. Does 60 FPS change anything? I don't think so. I think it only outputs at 30, which is fine. What's buffering? Sam and AI? Yeah, totally. At the cost of increased latency. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, make sure buffering is disabled. Don't need to do any audio. Color range should be the regular. Color space is regular. Resolution is whatever. I don't know. I thought there was, I think the thing I'm thinking of is for like desktop stuff where it's for Windows. Like if I have a game audio thing here or something. It has an option for transparency, but I guess you don't need that with the webcam. I'm not sure why it would be having like black stuff behind you. Thank you for the cheese time. Yeah, because I've never had that issue, so I'm not sure why it would be happening for you. Make sure that it's in front of the layer of your desktop and stuff. You can always mess with the mode. You can switch between performance or quality and see if that changes anything. That's really the only things I can think of, at least right now. So, yeah. Alright, well, I'm glad I fixed that issue. That was frustrating. Fix an issue where skateboards could start to multiply your speed up to infinity. Infinity wrecking your game. Or I guess really just soft locking the player. It's 40 for clean energy? I thought I changed that. Let me check. I can't see it, but here, let's do create res scenes researcher. And then let's create this is funny. I know what to do here. Create res scenes nuclear turbine dot scene. And then I'll give myself some copper ingots. I know I'm a cheater, I know. And then I need give stone 99. And then let's give ourselves steam. Give steam 99. Now the nuclear turbine will start working and we can research. So what do we need for clean energy? We need the alloying. So give iron ingot 99. There's no research script yet. I am going to start working on that as one of the researches, but this will work temporarily. Slash give coal 99. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna add a research script so that you can research stuff because it's kind of annoying. So let me actually add that on here. Slash research. I could just go into a different save and check, but that's fine. Hurry up! Let's give iron ingot 99, give processor 99. What time are we at? I do have to leave a little bit earlier today, probably. Just because my dad got home from a trip and we're going to be having an early dinner, so. Okay. This better hurry up now. More iron ingot. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I can just do that now. Oh, that's a bug I have to fix. It doesn't get rid of the numbers when you send the message. I thought it should. Oh, that's very weird. So it's only when you focus on it. Let's go back into our player. Man, I'm getting hungry. Player, chat box right here. And then the line edit. So when you submit it should set history index back to -1. Oh, but I only do it if it has focus. So I'm just gonna say if we don't have focus, then yeah. Now if we do that and then I get out of focus, we're fine, yeah. Okay, now I can see clean energy. Yeah, it is 40. I guess that's quite a bit. I feel like it kind of makes sense for oil processing because copper is easy to get. But yeah, for only 2 things, that is pretty expensive. I'll put down notes of researches I want to make less expensive. So, clean energy and better automation. I will try and make it cheaper. Somehow got a 0 amount of items and I think I duplicated it. You got a 0 item? How did you do that? Because all those cases should be gone, hopefully. Maybe they aren't. Yeah, how did that happen? Just out of curiosity. Because I can, I would like to fix that. I can't fit. Ah. Alright, well that issue's been fixed. Thank God, dude. And then the volume for the skateboard should be clamped to 1 now so it doesn't break all the audio. It's definitely cheating? No. What makes you think that? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean with, Zen cheating? Yeah, maybe. I don't know what the commands are. I need to see. No, I don't. I said it's a TP now. Does, it, like, resets your, Why am I so fast? You guys notice that? I am definitely too fast. I think it's not setting my stuff back to normal. Let's go in here, down in process movement. Let's go down to here. Right before we do this, I'm gonna print what speed mod is. I think it's still set at 1.5, which is very much wrong. Yeah, I think the skateboard, let me make sure that it's setting it back. So on reset player, we say, oh, god dang it. Speed vehicle modifier needs to be set, not speed effect modifier. Let's make sure it's all good in here too. Speed vehicle modifier, speed vehicle modifier. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, no, I did not change the speed of the command. I was just setting the wrong variable in the skateboard because I override the parent class. So, yeah, I did add the new speed modifier. It's specifically for vehicles. So for whenever you mount a vehicle, it'll set your speed to whatever the vehicle speed is. It's on top of everything else now too. So if I like give myself cheese and I eat the cheese while I'm on the skateboard, the speed gets stacked. See, so you don't like waste things anymore. If I give myself like a donut, for example, 'cause that gives you a lot of speed. So the speed calculations are way better now. You won't have any weird issues with food and stuff, see. So you can get going pretty quick if you are on a vehicle and also eat some food that gives you speed. Yeah. And for moving food cooldown, that might be good too, yeah. Food cooldown. Some of the other stuff I want to do... I wanted to do this. Show effects on items. On consumption. Because I noticed that, like, you have no idea if the donut gives you speed or not, so... Does the donut briefly slow you down 5 minutes after? That'd be funny, yeah. It has, like, a negative consequence. Like, it gives you speed, but then after the speed is over, you have, like, a crash. The recipe for the donut, I think, is just, like, sugar, wheat, and water or something. I can, build an oven and check. Ugh. It's moonflower, water, and 3 sugar. Coffee should do that? Yeah. Yeah, I also added cookies and candy canes recently. I don't know if you guys even knew. Those should be in the game. This menu is very tall, isn't it? I think it's just because my UI scale. It's massive, yeah. Shouldn't be an issue normally. Pizza gets big. It's got a lot of ingredients. I think it's best for these to just expand out horizontally if there's a lot of ingredients instead of vertically, because that's when we run into UI issues. Did see it? Let's go. Yeah, I've been adding in a couple more food things recently. I want to add in more effects so that, like, we have more interesting reasons to make this food. Because obviously these heal you, but I'd also like... we have, like, the speed effect, which both the cookie and candy cane give you. But I would like to do... I don't know, some kind of other effect, like, I don't know. That's the thing. I'm trying to think of what effect it could be. Not speed, but maybe like fortitude or like, haste. It could be like something for attacking. Like maybe your attack speed gets higher for a minute. Something like that, right? Yeah, defense or damage. I just want to add more positive effects for different food items. I guess that's probably going to be the whole thing with the next update, the farming update. What do we call it? Crop date. The Bruconomic crop date. I'm just going to say more positive effects for food. I also want to say display current active effects on top left. I would like to do that. Just have icons for effects up here so that you actually know what effects you have applied. Because it's set up so you can have multiple effects at the same time. Like you could have speed and poison at the same time and stuff, so I need to make sure that it displays all that up there properly. Yeah, let's roll cooldown. Stuff like that would be good, yeah. I can write all that down. Haste increases attack / mining speed. So let's roll cooldown would be like endurance. Decreases roll cooldown. Yeah, dodge chance. Like, what would that be? Like speed. Strength, I guess, would be more damage. I don't want to steal the Minecraft names, though. Defense, yeah. Chance to avoid damage. Yeah, immunity could be cool, too. Invincibility, I guess. Cannot take damage for certain time period. Now, the funny thing with that is it would have to be very, very small because it means you could avoid damages that are definitely supposed to kill you. So like a nuclear bomb and stuff. I have to make it very short because it could be very powerful. Avoiding like a mega massive attack by a boss or something, you know. I do like it though. I think I want there to be really good effects for food, and that's like part of the reason why you want to bring multiple types in with you. So that during a boss fight or something, you could activate your invulnerability food, and then you tank a hit or something. Oh yeah, vampirism would be cool. Steal health from enemies. Yeah, I just want to come up with a bunch more of these effects. Because if we're gonna do this whole big food update, there has to be a reason for people to get this food. Like, why would I get a pork roast? What's the benefit? You know. Stuff like that. Let's see, what are we at? Okay, we got some more time. Yeah, I do need to leave probably pretty soon because I need to have time to raid out and stuff, but we got time. And they're delicious. I mean, that's true, yeah. We've got like healing, instant heal. I mean, I guess we could do an overtime heal, which would be okay too. Regeneration. Heal over time. Can you put V2? Yes, you can. It's one of the reasons why I created a Tesla Coil V2. Because like I said last stream, I always want to add stuff that has like a benefit, that has like a secondary ability. And so the V2 Tesla Coils you can place in the ocean on Tyria. I can go load up our other save and do it on ABBA 3. Hunger recharges food cooldown faster, but other hunger-giving foods recharge slower. That'd be interesting. So recharges the food cooldown faster. Other hunger-giving foods recharge slower. So basically, it's like you can eat your next food item really quick, but the one that you eat after that, the cooldown's really long. That kind of thing, I would assume. Could be interesting. I do have to be careful about, like... I guess the thing with balancing this stuff, which is always hard, is, like... trying to, Oh, I should put out in the water in Viridian, so I could put my oil collectors for that. See? You can. I'll show you. Let me research it really quick on this save. Oh, with the V3 logistics, there are no V3 logistics yet. Although I'm thinking about it soon. Yeah, I don't know. I would like some way to get things across on the water. I think what we're gonna do for that is just being able to put down landfill, honestly, because I am getting ready to add that feature. I think. I know I've said that in the past, but now I'm really wanting to add it. I'm gonna put it down just as a little thing. Yeah, shovel time, yeah. Yeah, it could be interesting if it was balanced in the sense of, like, you can only put down landfill that you picked up somewhere else. I would like some kind of recipe, maybe that's really expensive to just build more landfill. Just so that you can pick it up and stuff. Or, like, you can eventually one day completely fill out your area. There we go, advanced power distribution. So let me show you that you can build these on the water. So there you go. They go in the water. So yeah, there's no logistics to get across the water yet. But like I said, I want to add in the thing for that, so. But yeah, this is nice for just across sea stuff. It also means that, like, you can connect up, for example, your power networks on other islands. So, like, say this, you know, this island I have over on the bottom left down here. I'm gonna go out there and get to it. Right, so this island is completely disconnected. Traditionally, with regular Tesla coils, there's no way that you can connect this to your power grid. But now with the V2 coil, you can say, I'm just going to cross the gap, and now I have my power grid over here. So that's one of the things I kind of really enjoy about adding new tech, is because you can bring it back from other areas to improve things. So, like, on this save, this would have been locked off forever, but now I can go to Tyria and do the Tyria stuff and bring back tech from Tyria to make Viridian better. I really like that concept. It's something that Factorio, the DLC, the Space Age DLC, uses a lot, and I think it's really good because it gives people a reason to go back and do stuff on the other planets you've been to, you know. And it feels like the research and technology you unlock has, like, a very real practical use instead of just being so niche, right? It's something that can kind of revolutionize everywhere, so. Because, yeah, you can say it says waterproof on there, so it means that, well, yeah, it works underwater, but you can also put it in the water. I probably should add another tag that's like can place in ocean or something, so that you know if it's just that it's waterproof or if it's that you can place it in the water, right? So yeah. I think I have everything that's waterproof. I almost wonder if I should link those two concepts. The waterproof and the can place in water. But there's some things that I have that are waterproof that I don't necessarily want people to be able to put only in the water. Well, that's the issue. It's because it's like, for example, say I want these plants to be waterproof, but I don't want you to be able to place it in the water. I guess if that makes sense. So there is a good reason to have those two things distinct. So yeah, I might also write that down as a thing. The can place in water tag. or can place in water. I'll say different from waterproof. You had an awesome song idea, but I forgot. Oh man, that sucks. Oh, that's always the hard part about songs. Sometimes I have like this magnificent, beautiful song come to me in a dream. Like not even a joke. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go make that song. I'm gonna make the most awesome song ever. And then when I actually get to the music part of it, I'm like, I can't remember it. I can't like emulate anything that I had in my head. It's kind of a bro moment. Alrighty. We fixed a lot of bugs today. Well, just a couple. Not as many as we did that last time, but we're getting there. I did want to take a kind of a revisit to the Thumper today. I don't know if we'll necessarily have time, but I wanted to change some stuff about the Thumper. I know, Sheik, you were talking about how the Thumper seems very useless now. To be fair, it will be a lot better with the new grid resource generation stuff, but I think I could probably speed up the Thumper time slightly. Because what is the regular time here? It's usually... Let's see, when we start it... I'm trying to find where it is. Let's start slam. He's in and out. The slam time is usually 10 seconds. I think our options here are to either add in an infinite research that makes Thumpers better, or I just make it lower. What do you guys think? Would you rather have an infinite Thumper research, or just have the time be slower? Or faster, I mean. This cat's been eating rats since last night. Where? Like in real life? Like in the alley or something? That's, wacky. Man, I need to start doing some polls. I'm gonna start coming up with some poll ideas. I'm gonna make a little poll list. Should Thumpers be faster? Or should they have an infinite research to make them better? Like that's one. I just ate a whole rat in front of me with 0 leftovers, but rat blood, that's gross, yeah. I guess stray cats are crazy. Well, normal cats would do that, I guess, too. What was the other thing I was, like, debating? Can't remember. I don't remember what I was debating. It was, like, something that I wanted to do a poll on. But I don't remember. Oh. No, I wrote down the one for the Thumper. There was something earlier. I don't know if I said it out loud, but... oh well. Yeah, one of the polls I want to do is, should Thumpers be faster, or should they have an infinite research to make them better? Yeah, might be time to actually do the polls, yeah. We could probably do it tonight, because I am curious what people would think about that. And yeah, I don't need to do polls for the research, I'll just make that change. Yeah, definitely let me know if you can think of poll ideas, or like controversial things like that, because I do want to do more polls. Maybe we'll do it right now. Do you guys want to do the poll right now? Let me check all these chats. Oh, you added a key for NAI? Here, let me go look at this. Travis Scott. I think I already added a key for it. Key description, NAI. So you added key 77? Oh, you just reminded people about it. Okay. Okay, thank you. I can send. Usually what I do is I add like a couple of keys, or right before a big update I'll just put up an announcement to remind people to look through the sheet and fill in the red translations, you know? So I'll probably be doing that pretty soon. So we got some new people in the Discord, epic. There's something in general. Oh yeah, let's see. BG, let's go. 230 hours. The red pillars is crazy. These, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's Oh yeah, that's probably what I was thinking of, Oshik. Thanks for reminding me. Should consume display negative amount or just amount? Yeah. Consume have minus sign or just regular. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, these columns, we do need to figure something out about this. It's not the translator's fault. Like, the thing is this is all just volunteer work. So I get it. It's a lot of work to translate. And people have lives that they've got to get to, so there is no hate right now about any of that stuff, right? Just to be completely clear with stuff. Like, don't think that I'm angry at people for not translating. But yeah, I mean, the thing that sucks though is for the players that don't know English and stuff. Like, for example, the Korean, a lot of these descriptions are not translated. And so for somebody that's Korean, they're going to have a hard time playing the game. Same with, like, I think NPC dialogue stuff is pretty much all translated. There's a couple. These are just in Chinese. Some Italian stuff. Italian is missing a lot, I've noticed. Like, Italian doesn't have any of the tooltips translated. Same with Japanese and Korean. I've noticed in descriptions too, I think. Italian's missing a lot. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out about that. I could just do what I did for Chinese with the Google Translate stuff. I really don't like that because sometimes the translations are insane. I've translated some stuff in Chinese before to English, and it's very difficult to read. And so I'm sure it's the same way around, where if I translate English stuff to Chinese, it's just probably really difficult to read. Excuse me, I'm sneezing so much these days. So yeah, I don't know. One day, when we get closer to release, I think I'm going to hire some professional translators. And of course, with that, if you guys want to be hired as the professional translator, I'll open that up to everybody, right? So, that's probably going to be the game plan, though. If you have underwater effects disabled when you load a game, the underwater effect still shows and doesn't go away when you enter a pressurized area. Ooh. Thank you for letting me know about that. Let me fix that. Let's see. So it's going to be in the level and the water overlay stuff. Yeah, we just had to make it go invisible initially. So I'll just say, add a quick little script to this and just say func ready visible is equal to global dot show underwater effect. So I should fix that issue. Let's just make sure we're all good. So if I save this or just, I didn't do anything, quit out of it. So I have the water effect off. If I load into the game, it should be invisible. Okay, yeah, we're getting pretty close to 7. I'm gonna have to head out very soon, but let's test this first. Yeah, so it's invisible now. Thank you for reminding me about that. Because yeah, it's just something I overlooked. And then yeah, when I re-enable it, it's fine. So yeah, we're good. What if I re-enable it though when I'm inside? That's an issue. I knew that was going to be a problem. I felt it in my bones as soon as I thought that into my brain. Well, okay. Gotta fix that then. So how can I do that? I guess I'll just run it through... Where would I do that at? I'll write that down for something to make better later. So I'll just go ahead and say... What do I say? Make it so underwater effect stuff is smarter and checks the player every time. Okay. I'll do that. Okay. I think we're pretty much done here for today. I am gonna end things off. Let's see, skateboard. I'm gonna get rid of the print statement on that. Is that in... that should be in here. Or no, that's in the player. Alright, well this update's coming along. I do have some more things I want to get around to first. Some of these things in here. I do need to figure out like permission stuff with commands, or at least just some way to enable or disable them on the server side so that clients can't access commands when the host doesn't want them to. But yeah, we'll do that. I do want to add a couple more other commands like place sound research and food cooldown. Show effects on items on consumption. Yeah. Show the effects items have on consumption. Sometimes I write these notes for myself and I'm like, what am I talking about? So I gotta make sure I'm clear. Clean energy, better automation, make cheaper. Ability to scale up tooltips, stuff like that. I'll fix that issue. These are some ideas for things. More positive effects for food, display current active effects. I'd like to do that. And I want to see if we can get around to landfill stuff for this update. I know it's a major feature, but it's okay if we do it on a regular update. Because it would be very nice. Maybe you could like dig up, yeah, the soil or something. I have to figure out how to do it. Maybe it just requires one soil when you build it and place it down. So yeah. But I would love to do that. I think it's about time. And it would make things feel a little bit better end game, I imagine. So, yeah. That is what we'll do. And someday down the line, I'll make it so you can build the landfill, or you can buy it from the shop. Either or. Alright, but I think that's gonna be it for today. I know, I hate to end it off early, but today's a special dinner, so I can't be late. So, but yeah, thanks everybody for coming to the stream. I can't talk, dude. Thanks everybody. Shut up me. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming to the stream. I appreciate it. I'm just looking for somebody to raid. And yeah, no stream Wednesday since that's Christmas Day, I think, right? Let me confirm. It's the 25th, yeah. So no stream on Wednesday because I'm gonna be having Christmas. But we'll be back for Friday, right? Let me make sure. Yeah. And yeah. I may also add fireworks to this update since it's, you know, New Year's will be around soon. So, we'll see. What's in the bottom right? I think it's JPEG Mafia. Saiku one day asked me to add that, so I said sure. I think it's a cover for an album or something from JPEG Mafia. I don't know. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming to the stream. I appreciate it. I'm gonna put up this poll, and we'll finally do the first poll of ever. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for coming. Buy Starground now. It's on sale, 20% off for Christmas. And yeah, it's a good time to get it. Join the Discord if you want. And this update should be up pretty soon. I'm hoping hopefully before Christmas. It might be Christmas Eve. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Because I've got some stuff I want to do still. So, I don't know. But yeah, thank you gamers. I'll see you around. And yeah. Alright. We're gonna go raid Finn. Since he's been in here a lot and I want to raid him. So let's do that. I'm sorry to end it, Zen. I know it's a fun time in here, but you know, I've got other obligations. Alright, we're gonna start the raid, and that's gonna be it. Okay. And go vote on the poll. I'm gonna put it up in just a minute, so, and yeah. Let me know if there's any other features you want for this update, and I'll try to fix all the issues I can think of, so, yeah. Alright, bye gamers, I'm gonna start the raid right now. Bye-bye!